to the poorhouse, where the smoke is smooth, the pours run deep, and the conversation never stops. From the big plays on the field to the bold flavors of cigars and spirits. This is your place. Pull up a chair. It's time to pour one out. Pour one out for the stories untold. Let the rhythm warm your soul. Here at the Poorhouse, we keep it real. Every word, every sip, feel the blues reveal. Step in the scene. Gom's laid back, tone is legit. Bassline thumping while we all take a sip. Stories unfold on these well-worn stools. Truth in the air, yeah, we break all the rules. Cigar smoke dancing with the scratch of the deck. Microphone check, real talk, what the heck? 1 foot in the past, 1 foot on the beat. We pour out respect, feel the heat in the street.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Poorhouse Podcast.
Poorhouse.
Wednesday, November the 19th.
Yes,
oh,
indeed.
Man.
Fall is in the air, but in North Carolina, we're a little warm today.
Yes.
North Carolina, so back and forth.
It's
You already know.
well, we're enjoying a Wu-Tang Wednesday here in the Poorhouse.
Yes, indeed.
I'm your host, Joe, and meet my co-host over here to the left, gentlemen. Introduce yourself to the public.
You know who it is. James in the building.
Yes, sir. And to the left of him, it is I. It is I. It is he. Jay Rail is in the building. Reggie, what's happening?
The man, the myth, the legend. Let's go, gentlemen.
What's happening? What's happening?
Special thank you to our now we got a little sponsorship going on here at the podcast.
Yes,
Keeping our glasses full. Big thank you and shout out to the Our Town team and Goldston Auto Shop. So
Indeed.
for all your real estate needs, give the Our Town team a call.
Yeah.
And definitely if you need any body work, spray paint, whatever you need, man, get your car done, get it done right there at
Spray
Goldston
right.
Auto Shop.
Metal flake, whatever you want to call.
You ain't gonna drive out of there and all of a sudden you'll be like, why is my paint flicking off?
I got to do it the right way.
Yes, right. Gentlemen, well, what we drinking on tonight, man? Let's go into the first pour.
Man, before we get into it, which is segueing right into it, we was at the Bottle Palooza.
Bottle Palooza.
Or Barrel Palooza.
The Barrel Palooza, yeah, here in Mecklenburg County.
Yes, and we got a chance to get our hands on some bourbons that we normally can't get at a good price, but
Absolutely.
we definitely copped some good additions. And tonight we are on Weller's 12.
Good old Weller's
Bourbon.
12.
Yes.
90 proof.
That's going to be the first pour for the night.
That's the first pour for the night. It is very smooth, nice creamy finish to me. I don't pause. Very nice and smooth. Not too much on the burn.
Diddy.
It's only 90 proof, but it's definitely a everyday drinker, everyday sipper to me.
It smells amazing.
Cheers,
fellas.
Hey, and cheers to you out there.
Cheers. Pull you one up.
Hope you're enjoying this Wednesday night. We are watching a little bit of this Houston-Cleveland game. Houston up right now, 52-37 in the second quarter. Almost halftime, but still within range.
How you guys like?
Man,
That's
look.
a pretty good drink, man.
Yeah, this is our first time, James and I, first time having it. But,
Having old Weller's 12.
Yeah, I mean,
It's smooth, man. Don't have no bite.
Yes, not much of a bite. It's got a flavor on the back end. Got a little bit of that traditional caramel finish. Very, you can taste the 12. That is 12 years, so it's a lot smoother. It doesn't really have that burn.
Yeah, absolutely.
You taste the 12 year, and it's a little bit on the. What's the proof on that, Rich? It's like
90 proof.
90 proof. Okay, so you can taste that it's a little lower proof and a little more aged, so it's got a little bit more of that traditional bourbon flavor for me.
No, it's delicious.
If you can find you a bottle at MSRP, code word MSRP.
Don't let them boys take all your money, because they will.
And you spend over 100.
One more piece of advice for you guys: if you want to go to a Barrel Palooza, please put on walking shoes, good support shoes.
Yes,
and take a chair.
Bring a chair,
and be, expect to be out there half a day.
Yeah. And so phone some good friends.
Yes.
like we did. We didn't take chairs.
We did not.
I did have some okay supportive shoes.
We had some great conversations, met some good
Yes.
people.
Absolutely.
It was
Don't-
definitely a good experience.
Yeah, don't go to the Bojangles beforehand.
Ooh. Was an
Terrible
experience.
service.
So, look, folks. I'm gonna say, look in the camera. I'm gonna do a James for a minute. Look at me in the camera.
Yeah,
All right,
just
look.
look
I'm
at me
gonna
for a
talk.
minute.
Look, if you're listening to this podcast and you work in customer service, just please care. That's all
Just
I'm
care.
asking for
That's
you.
it.
I mean, I grew up in customer
That's it.
service. What happened to
Absolutely.
it?
Let me
you know?
see that it's a pleasure for you to
Yes,
serve.
yes. Like make me
Please.
feel like I'm not just like a bother. So, anyways, I'm with my
Oh,
high
no.
horse.
Now,
Hold on. We're gonna zoom in on
Hey.
James.
Listen to me. If you are in customer service, right? If you don't want to be there, don't go. Nobody's forcing you to go to work. If you don't want to be there, please stay your ass at home, because you making people's days, you fucking up people's days, making people miserable for no reason, just because you're miserable. If you don't want to be there, don't go.
That's it. And to management teams, you can come here now.
Yeah.
Management, just be prepared. Sometimes you can't wait till the crowd gets there to start going. You got to be prepared.
Prep the coffee.
Be prepared. Have some fresh hot coffee.
Oh, God,
that can
some fresh
soothe some attitudes right there while they're waiting on food.
Yes.
Oh, and the crazy
That's
thing
it.
is, we talking about 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
It's not like we showing up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the day and we upset because y'all ain't got no fresh coffee. We're talking about 6:30 to 7 o'clock in the morning when we first open the door.
And you serve breakfast. So
That's crazy.
that should tell you shit. Coffee is the main thing you should have.
At the minimum.
Bread.
At the minimum.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah,
okay.
enough our rant on
The
this
first pour
customer service.
has turned into a rant.
Yes.
Let's give the people what they want. Actually, let's talk a little bit about our smokes. What are we smoking on?
Tonight I got the Oliva, the G series.
Mm.
It's a Cameroon wrapper. It's hints of cocoa, spice, a medium body smoke, but it's good so far. It's very good. I like everything about the Oliva brand. They're a good smoke, good cigar.
Yes, absolutely. James, what you got?
Okay, so a little backstory. My partners told me the other day that I'm not a true smoker because I relight cigars. I'm not a true smoker because I relight cigars. So I guess from now on out, every time I smoke a cigar, even if the cigar was good as hell, I'm not allowed to relight it. I have
Name them, James.
I got to stand.
Name them,
You
James.
do your thing. Set the standard.
I gotta skip to a new cigar, so I'm gonna just start smoking. Nah, fuck that. I'm still gonna relight my cigar because if it was good, it was good.
That's right.
But no, I'm on that. It's a POP cigar by El Artista, crafted in the Dominican Republic. Features a smooth Connecticut wrapper with a premium Dominican filler and bind. Offers a mild flavor of smoking, earth and cedar notes, a subtle hint of cream. Oh, we're gonna see what it's hitting for tonight.
I could hear it.
Yeah, so we're gonna see what it's hitting for.
Man, well, I'm gonna complete the OG. Look, we got the G down there. I'm smoking the Oliva O. This one's kind of a medium body, not full, but definitely got some full body. Kind of goes. It gives you a little bit as you kind of get into it, but I mean, I think it kind of mellows out when you kind of hit it at first. It's kind of definitely a little peppery, and it takes you a little bit of time to kind of get in the center. Then it kind of mellows out, but it's got the Nicaraguan wrapper, the binder and the Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. But this is kind of one of the traditional ones and stuff like that that's been around with Oliva. One of the first ones I ever tried, and probably tried and true favorite. So, but if you like a little bit of cocoa, cedar, earth flavors, a little bit of that pepper on the front. If you don't mind a little bit of pepper on the front, that kind of balances out. Good stick for you, especially if you're just getting into cigars and you're trying to get in maybe to a little bit of a heavier smoke, and maybe you're coming off something sweet. This kind of that medium body, I think, will be a big plus for you. Well, gentlemen.
Yes, indeed.
As we continue the smoke and we continue to watch the games, what have we learned about the NBA season early? Have we learned anything, or like Reggie likes to say, it's too early?
Yeah,
we learned a lot of people dropping like flies already with all these crazy injuries.
Yeah, it's too early, but I have been watching. I can't lie, I watch sports highlights and things like that. So far, of course, the Lakers definitely look good. Without LeBron, and he just came back last night.
Yup.
Indeed.
And look good.
And then the surprise team is it Portland?
Detroit. Well, Detroit's been playing really good.
Is it? It's Portland Trailblazers. I'm thinking of. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah. So some teams are surprisingly good starting out. But
Yup.
that's why I always say it's too early to tell because basketball is a lengthy series.
Oh,
season. So
We only because the Lakers what 11
we're
and
not
5
even
or
20
something?
games in.
Well, I gotta say, but I can't believe the possibility that the Clippers are so bad, that
The draft pick.
they've given their draft pick, their first round pick,
Yeah.
unprotected, could potentially be a top 5 pick to the OKC Thunder. What?
Wow, that's crazy.
What?
You
What?
just helping out a champion?
What?
Wow.
But what's crazy is whenever they gave the pickup, bro, they didn't know that OKC was gonna turn to what they are right now. You know what I mean? Because that pick was
No.
With the Paul George.
that pick
Right.
was
I believe that was part
what
of
was
the
that?
Paul
How many
George
years
trade.
ago was that? Like shit, 4 years ago maybe.
It's
It was
some
like
years
two,
ago.
a couple of years ago, but yeah.
Yeah, so they didn't know that OKC was gonna turn to what they are right now.
Right.
So OKC just got lucky enough. They got that pick back then, and now that shit gonna end up benefiting them even more because OKC certified.
For
Them
sure.
boys certified
And
over there.
they young. On top of that.
And what's crazy, they still missing one of their main players right now out with a wrist injury.
That's what I mean. And they young. So they got years ahead of them.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
OKC potential is shit. They could potentially be a dynasty, bro.
I mean, could you imagine like a Caleb Wilson, Boozer,
Man,
what's my man Peter? Is it Peterson?
Yeah, all them big dogs in college right now.
look.
Somebody going first round, and you talking about this pick potentially going to OKC with all the talent they got already.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna be a problem for a long time.
The next 2 drafts in college will be crazy.
Oh
Absolutely.
man,
The
I think
next two.
this one right here.
Yeah.
I mean, just the amount of dudes
Yeah.
coming out
Yeah.
is just I mean, it's unbelievable that they could potentially get. I mean, unless I mean, who knows? Maybe
Yeah,
the
that's
Clippers going to
crazy right
run
there.
and
Oh,
get
and
the pick.
a little FYI. Same thing I told the fellas last night. If you're watching Tar Heel basketball, Caleb Wilson is history in the making.
Oh,
Man.
definitely.
The boy is balling.
Yes.
And when I say he balling,
Yes.
Definitely. But
You
like
can
you
tell
said,
that he want it.
He got a chip on his shoulder. Like
oh,
you said,
you can tell he want it.
He playing hard every time I see him on the
Every time he
playing
touched the
hard.
ball,
Yeah.
every time he touched the ball, he going to get it.
Absolutely.
And I'm proud of that young man. We
Oh,
Tar
yeah,
Heel
he
fans for life, so
Absolutely. I
I
mean,
want to see him do his thing.
it's must-see basketball, right? Whether you're
Absolutely.
playing Navy
definitely.
or North Carolina Central, whoever you're playing,
Yeah.
you got to tune in because you just know what
Because
Caleb.
you know he's gonna show off.
Man, the dunks. I mean, I don't think I can remember a player who just loves to just get up and just dunk it. I mean,
Look,
I mean,
listen.
that's like a lost art. I mean, everybody's shooting threes and
Normally, you don't see that with
No.
players that go to North Carolina either.
But what
You don't see them play
what's
like
crazy
that.
No.
is he makes an effort. He
Yeah.
makes an
Oh,
effort to turn almost every one of his shots into a dunk.
Yeah.
He gonna mess around and have one of the highest shooting percentages because he dunking all the time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, inside the arc. I mean, his jump shot's coming along. He doesn't shoot a lot of threes. I mean, he picks up that part of his game. I mean, like
Right.
you guys said, I don't know if he's got the height to be KD. I mean, he's got length, but he could be like a KD.
Yeah, that's the only thing you need to work on because
Yeah.
after a while, the physical aspect like that will weigh you down, keep playing like that. So you got to find some sort of outside game to balance it off.
Oh, he will.
That's
He
what
will.
I
He'll
think.
work on it, man. But just like just the same thing we seen with Ja. Ja came in the league, a high flyer, dunking all the time.
Mhm.
And it'll slow down.
Yeah.
You'll have to eventually work on your mid range or work on your outside
definitely.
shot because you ain't gonna dunk like that forever now.
Nah, they're
Yeah.
not. And they're not going to keep letting you come through the lane like they'll
No.
put bodies on you after a while.
Listen, in the NBA, they're not letting that happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're not letting that happen because the way he be dunking right now in college, it looked like the way the NBA plays in the All-Star game
Definitely.
when they just letting people come down the lane and dunk.
They're not going to let that happen. Not even
No,
close.
hell no.
Well, I think you see. I mean, perfect example, Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
He's in Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
And in college, he was the dude, right? He was a big dude, right? And he is still a big dude, still athletic,
Mhm.
still super, so he's got a lot of those really good to the basket, good
Right.
touch. He's got all those pluses, right?
Yeah.
But and he's played well in the NBA, but he hasn't played like, everybody was making him out like, oh, this dude's gonna be, and he probably will be, right?
So
He's
I
gonna
think
be a
right
big,
now, I think the speed of the game is kind of messing with him right now.
yeah.
No.
And everybody's a little bigger. and just as athletic. Not to say everybody's athletic as athletic, but plus, he's got, he doesn't have the support. He's
Right.
not used to losing. I'll tell you that much. You can
I
tell in
get
the
that he's
interviews.
not used to losing. I understand that wholeheartedly. But what's crazy is they playing him out of position.
Yeah.
Like
That
this
too.
man ain't no damn point guard, bro.
That too.
Hey,
Not a
but they
point
don't. But
guard.
they don't have anybody to take the.
That's why I
plant.
said he'll get it'll switch up for him once once they get everything else together.
They'll build a team around him. I mean, and if AD gets healthy and he could slip into that, I mean, that's the problem is then you got like him, AD, Gafford. You got a great, that first, 3 through 5, but they just don't have the one. And Clay, I mean, Clay, that's been, he's been coming off
that's
the
just
bench. He's mad. I think the whole team is just,
Yeah.
I think chemistry wise, they're just really off.
And that's the pressure of coming out, being the number one,
Yeah,
draft pick.
right.
It's just they expect you to come right in and change
Right.
everything.
Right, because I think now and they still know this. If you told Dallas Maverick fans they couldn't get Cooper Flag, but they could keep Luka, they would come back and get Luka 100
Oh,
times.
for
Because
sure.
I feel like that still hangs over the franchise, and with the firing of Nico, obviously, but still, even after Nico, you could see the negative impact. So,
Right.
Man, listen to me. That wasn't Nico's decision, bro. Nico don't have that
he's
type
the
of
fall
control.
guy. I mean, look, he definitely might have been the dude who maybe even who proposed it, but he definitely was allowed to make that decision for the organization. I mean, the ownership signed off on it, all that stuff.
Yeah, but somebody else has to sign off because you can't make that decision by yourself, man. I mean, that's you just can't do that.
Yeah, it could have came from the top, but it's just and my man Nico just I guess he got a point where he couldn't fight it. But it's just like you gotta do what you gotta do.
No, I think Nico wanted. Personally, I think Nico had a thing against Luka. Not say. I just don't think he thought Luka trained hard. He fired Luka's trainer, who was with the team, like one of the training guys that was on there. He fired him. So I think there was just a lot of like little bad blood with him and Nico.
Right, not thinking he taking the game serious.
And
or that's what he's thinking. Like,
right,
I'm
he's
not
thinking,
taking
hey,
it.
he's just not. Well, first off, if you're eating some of that Dallas barbecue, let me tell you, that'll get you weight up. Now he's in LA, and now he's the slim Luka. But yeah, I think that I think there was just a lot of behind the scenes stuff that he let what they say, let your money get mad.
Right.
But also, I don't know if they wanted to pay that contract, bro. That was a big ass contract.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but now you kind of you set your franchise back.
Right.
Oh, you definitely
with
set them
that.
back.
I mean, you got to build. You're gonna have to build around Cooper Flag. I mean, that's the good thing for Dallas is they've got Cooper Flag. They've got some pieces they could trade out.
You saying build around Cooper Flag, right? But look at the player that Luka is, right? You're saying build around Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag ain't proved shit in the NBA yet.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He hasn't given him right, but I'm saying, but that's who. But you got to build around him now because you just ain't got no choice.
Oh,
like
definitely.
I mean, you pick him in the number one pick. You need to go get. I mean, he'll be once he gets a good guard and and all that stuff. Dude's gonna be, I think he's gonna be a really good player. But like you said, I mean, he just hadn't been in the game like Luka has for long.
No.
And plus, when Luka came to the NBA, Luka came from overseas,
For
so
sure.
he'd already been playing.
He was already established.
Right, he was already playing dudes who played in the NBA at some point or high levels in college.
It's a crazy thing to get rid of that man.
So
because Luka is he's a one-off player, bro. You're not gonna find a Luka.
Oh, nah,
you're not gonna do it.
No,
Luka dropped what 37 last night.
37. Yeah. He's averaging about 35.
Come on, bro.
But I mean, hey, I'm building a Nico statue in LA. Thank you, Nico. From the bottom of my heart as a Lakers fan, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you. We had aging stars like AD and LeBron, who's still good, but then we were like, what are we going to do next? Who's the next dude? And then you were like, hey, let me give you one for like one of your older aging superstars.
That's crazy.
And I love Max Christie, but Max Christie in a first-round pick and AD, man, and you didn't have to give up Austin Reeves.
Exactly.
Thank you, Nico. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
It was definitely a trade that made absolutely no sense. So
well, and they tried to come out and say they didn't know the backlash from, and we're rehashing some of this because some people are like, guys, we've been through this, we've heard a lot of this, but I mean, just rehashing a little bit. But they kind of knew that it was going to be some backlash because Nico did it under the cover of night.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, nobody had a clue it was coming outside of the Lakers, Dallas, and so Nico and just kind of the upper management because they knew that if he got wind that they were going to trade him, it would have been a bad divorce. I mean, it would have been. I mean, it would have been. They rioted.
Yeah, they had
They
to.
didn't ever let Luke out of there. The fan
Yeah, they
base
had
would
to
have been
sneak
laying
and do
out
it.
there.
Yeah, they had to sneak and do it.
Yeah, the fan base would have been laying out in the stadium, trying to say, and at the airport trying to lay their bodies on. They'd be like trying to fly them out of there. They'd be like, "No, the hell you ain't."
You got to bring Luke back.
Yeah, we holding on we'll die for this. Well, gentlemen, we talked a little NBA, we talked a little college, but I think it's that time to get into the college football.
Yes.
As we get a little bit closer, and we're starting to kind of see a little clearer picture. Teams are running out of time to make a move. Let's go through. Well, do we want to go over our picks, or do we want to go over, or do we want to start with our picks, and then we'll talk about who's in the top 10.
Yes, we can go through our picks.
And then jump into a little bit more. Ron says he's going to give us his picks. I guess when he gets home, he's going to count them.
That's all good. They were probably terrible anyway.
Yeah, we
already know they will.
You're not in the winning bunch.
So, how did you guys do with your college picks?
Week 12 in college.
12-3.
12-3. So 12-3 all around. So
it was 12-3 as well.
One big tie. So
what games did y'all lose?
Man,
The LSU Arkansas.
Yeah,
that
I think
was
that
one.
Yep.
And the Washington, was it Washington Purdue? Who won that game?
The Washington Purdue.
Yeah,
Was that on here? Oh yeah, Washington Arizona.
Washington won that, right?
Yeah, Washington.
Yeah,
won.
Yeah, Washington beat Purdue. Yes.
Yeah, that was.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong. I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
And then the Alabama, Oklahoma.
I think that's really got to be the biggest upset.
I was torn because I do like Mateer for Oklahoma. You heard me talking about him all year.
He's been hurt,
but he played his ass off this.
Absolutely.
Well, this past weekend he played his ass off. And Alabama just, I don't know, they just couldn't get it right. They was there.
Yeah.
The game was there to be had, but it fell short.
Yep. I definitely think that was.
That was the biggest one for
that was the biggest one. And Ty Simpson, probably the worst performance.
Oh yeah,
he's had this year.
Yeah, terrible game. Worst game all year.
And that definitely might have hurt him for the Heisman.
Back to week 1.
Yeah. Might have hurt him for the Heisman. When he's, might have solidified it for Indiana quarterback Mendoza. Obviously continues to play well. They beat Wisconsin. Let's see. James, what was the one that really LSU broke your heart?
I always go LSU, man. Always LSU. They let me down, and then I went Penn State over Michigan State. Penn State let me down, and then of course Alabama. And I told y'all that I wasn't gonna go against Alabama no more. I said I was gonna try to put some respect on their name. I wasn't gonna go against them no more. So I picked them this week, of course, at home against Oklahoma, and Oklahoma. They took that game from them.
No. Guys, we picked the wrong one. We had to apologize. It was LSU won by 1 point.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so
I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought earlier. Well, we apologized to the public because I was in there thinking, I was like, because I will say I was traveling, doing a little bit, had a bit going on, but they beat them by 1 point.
So I'm good, and I'm 13-2 then.
Yeah,
13-2 then.
Yeah. So 13 and didn't change your picks any because we all picked LSU. So I was thinking, man, hold on. I was like, I gotta double check because I was watching part of that game, and I also thought that LSU may have fell at the end. So, folks. Don't believe everything you see on the internet, okay?
We blew that one.
We apologize, but we definitely try to credit ourselves to get it right. But so apologies.
Jay, you said you picked. Wait a minute, what was the other?
We all picked LSU.
What was the Michigan State?
Penn State, Michigan.
Michigan State.
Michigan. Michigan State won that game.
Yep. Michigan.
No, they didn't.
The State won that game.
No, Penn State didn't play Michigan State. Yeah, Penn State beat Michigan State.
I picked Michigan State to win.
Oh, okay, that's what.
Yeah. So look now.
I thought you were saying.
Wait, is the doubt set now? Is the doubt set now, gentlemen? Wait, hold on.
I know I picked Penn State. I thought he was saying.
Is the up, down, and
I might have worded it wrong, but I know I lost that game because
I was gonna say we're in the upside down world. We're in the upside down right now.
Still good. We still
okay. All right. Nobody panic. Okay. Don't trust everything you believe on the internet, including us. But no, gentlemen, I think the biggest one for me, I'm going to celebrate a win. How about my USC Trojans beating Iowa?
Yeah.
And
I picked y'all to win that game.
Yeah. I think we all picked them, but I think a lot of people. Now, I will tell you, even as a USC fan, when you're playing hard-nosed teams in the Big Ten, has been a struggle for us in the past. Especially on defense and stopping the run and all that stuff. And they have a really good just kind of, I mean, they're Big Ten team. They haven't had that great of a year, but I just was worried that they were going to play a little Big Ten football and that we might not have showed up, but we did. So nothing to complain about there. But I was a little nervous when it rained too, because that was the other thing. I was like, not only just Big Ten, but the rain that was coming down at that point was something special. But hey, to see them come back, I mean, our wide receivers continue to impress. And I think there's going to be hopefully a good fun finish for us. We got the big one coming up in Oregon, which we'll be talking about here soon. So
yeah,
I think that's the best game coming up. So, and of course, I'm going to be traveling this weekend. So everybody's like, "What are you doing to your free time?"
watching some games.
Watching the dang USC game. Let's go!
Right.
Let's go Trojans. Any other games that really surprised you guys, or
that was it for me?
I mean, Texas. What about Texas, Georgia? I mean, we all picked Georgia, I believe.
Like I said,
just to play the upset.
Georgia is just a team you can't
count them out.
They are a second half team, but even in this game, they didn't even have to rely on that. They took it from start to finish.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think Georgia's kind of sniffing the finish line. They didn't want to, because they knew that. I mean, Texas is a team that probably could have, if they felt, I feel like if Texas got like some confidence or momentum,
Washington didn't play bad.
But Georgia coming out and blowing them out, that was a big one.
It was a sign. And the sign is y'all not on our level.
Yeah.
So watch this right here.
Yeah.
And then the other game though,
finally dropped back to 17, like I said.
What was the game it was Florida, Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Florida started out okay, but then
because that was my upset pick.
Yeah,
I picked Florida because I felt like Florida had upset some teams, and they've been playing actually pretty solid. And I thought that looked pretty good for me coming up until then it got turned around. And then, of course, what a crazy scene with the players in South Carolina when the South Carolina game and Texas A&M
officer.
Yes.
Sir, Carolina game.
Sir, what are you doing?
My thing is, what kind of attitude would you have when college kids miss and bump you? Like, what is your attitude about?
And he spread them arms. Look, he opened himself up.
Like, these are kids.
I know exactly what he was doing. He's an alum. He graduated. You know damn well he graduated from that college. He tried to send him.
And I get that, but guess what?
He said, "Look, I got to stop these guys."
Whenever you see somebody, authority figure, right?
Yeah.
And you see them acting like that,
right,
with all the people around.
Yes.
What the hell you think they're gonna do when they catch your ass out there by yourself? And there ain't nobody around to see what the hell they do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But people like that should be relieved that they do this, man.
And they're
showing you who they are.
They did.
No, I'm saying he just got relieved of his duty for the game.
No, right. But I think they're talking about suspending him, and he's not going to be allowed to.
Right, he won't be a part of that type of thing no more. But now they can't.
I don't know if he put out
his
like
bosses
an apology
or whatever,
or anything like that.
I doubt it.
Okay,
so he wasn't sorry for nothing he did.
So now, what if he got 1,000 complaints from people about his actions, the way he treated them, or something like that?
Should be a petition signed to get him fired.
Is that legit now? Do you believe what the people say now?
Right. Exactly, because he probably got some priors.
Come on,
some
bro.
priors,
plenty of them.
Yeah.
So guess what? You get that gun and badge.
That was
now
terrible.
You Superman.
That was terrible. I just thought he was just in a like, what mind state you in?
Now, did you hear about my man Johnny Manziel?
What did he do?
Can you believe it? He actually defended the officer.
Oh,
I don't doubt that.
In a statement, he said, "We protect this house."
No, but I heard that. Matter of fact, I heard that because he said that on. He said that on.
But I understand him because he's saying it on the lines of football. See, that's how he looking at it. That's what his
right, because he's looking at it as like, hey,
he looking at it from a like, man, a human instinct, like just personnel. He looking at it as rivalry game.
Yeah. My team. I think it was kind of like, hey, you get in there and you make this about you.
Right. He tried to put a little spin on it to take the heat down.
Yeah, and listen, I heard it when he first said it, and I was listening to it, and I'm like, I didn't know how to take it when I first heard it, because I'm like, I don't know about all that, bro.
That's what it is for me anyway.
Yeah, no, I thought it was just, there's no place for that in sports. I mean, and that's any team.
No, come on,
any police officer.
Not at all. You a grown man and he's a kid.
Yeah, your
at
job.
The end of the day, he's a kid.
Get out of the way. Like, I mean, you don't walk.
No, even if it was to happen, though, you should have been tried.
Oh, hey, sorry, my bad. Yeah,
y'all have a great game.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Right.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
We're not gonna talk about the score of that game.
Oh,
How that game flipped around that quick.
ooh,
I
it
mean,
did.
look, I lost
It did.
the opportunity to place that
Listen.
bet because I almost placed a live bet on that one.
30,
It was like 30 to
30 to 10.
10 or something.
No,
like
it was
that.
30 to 3.
Was it
Yeah.
33 and a half?
It was
Okay, I thought
30 to
maybe they
3.
put a touchdown there, but yeah. So
30 to 3, and they walked their ass down.
Came back and beat the wheel. Well, they ain't beat the wheels off
They
of them.
walked them down.
But
yeah,
they scored all those unanswered points to
Oh.
come right back and win that game
you could tell.
in the end.
You could tell once they put that first touchdown up,
that
you could feel the
quarterback,
whole
that
momentum.
quarterback got busy. He
Yeah.
started getting busy.
Absolutely.
And it was over.
Yes, and that defense started clamping down, started making some stops.
Yeah.
I mean, they got some good guys on that Texas A&M defense. So-
Indeed.
But that's the only thing that messes with me about South Carolina. And I said it at the beginning of the
Mhm.
year.
right.
They do it every year. They
Yeah.
start out great, then they lose the teams they shouldn't lose to. They be in there with teams that they shouldn't beat. They be
Right.
close, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Right. No, it was a special comeback, that's for sure. So,
Absolutely. The
man.
biggest comeback almost in college history.
yeah, that was pretty fun. So, well, gentlemen, then we've got well, I gotta say too, because I'm looking ready to this top 10 here, getting ready for the college football playoffs.
I think that's your playoffs right there. That top 10 look like it's gonna stay
Like
that
you
way.
think it's gonna stay. So that's what I was gonna ask you guys. So we got I'm gonna read it out real quick. Number 1, Ohio State. Number 2, Indiana. Number 3, Texas A&M. Number 4, Georgia. Number 5, Texas Tech. Number 6, Ole Miss. Number 7, Oregon. Number 8, Oklahoma. Number 9, Notre Dame. Number 10, Alabama. And BYU is still not in there. And you got a couple
Yeah.
teams: BYU, Miami,
Only
and Utah.
one I'm looking at with the
and
next
Southern
2
Cal.
games, Oklahoma might change. I'm not sure. They could stay,
Yeah,
but I that's the only team I could see it possibly getting knocked out.
I mean,
Yeah,
look,
Alabama need to change.
I mean, USC.
Well, no, Alabama they did fall. They was from 4. They went to 4
Yeah,
to
they
10.
went number 10.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're still top 10. I mean, they're still in the. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I will say this. I think, I mean, Southern Cal, if they win and beat Oregon, this
Oh, yeah.
upcoming week,
Yeah.
that could be
These next
something that
few
maybe launches
games,
Southern Cal in there.
because not only these next few games, it matters in the conference, because
Yeah.
that's going to solidify a bowl game. And some of these teams, if they get a bowl game or win their division championship game,
Mhm.
Yeah.
they can that kind of gives them a hand up in the playoff race.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, let's talk
these
about
next few
some of our
games.
picks because I mean, obviously, we got some games to pick here, some games to see what everybody's thoughts are on who is gonna win.
Tennessee at Florida.
I'm gonna take
Tennessee with this.
Yeah, I think I was looking at it, but I believe I'm gonna take Tennessee on that one. Missouri at Oklahoma.
Missouri. So we got because I got Tennessee as
I'm
well.
going Oklahoma.
I'm going Oklahoma.
I
on
picked
that.
Oklahoma, but Missouri could be.
Yeah.
I mean, Missouri is not bad, but I do think Oklahoma fighting to stay in the top 10. They're going to be pretty motivated.
Yeah.
And then you got Arkansas at Texas, which Texas has dropped down to 17.
So I'm still gonna take Texas
I'm
on
gonna
that
take
one.
Texas. They try and get back in the playoff.
Yeah, I
hunt.
think they're trying. I mean, because they can't lose anymore. I
No.
mean, you know what I mean?
No, hell no, they can't lose no more.
Not at all.
And then you got your boys, James, Kentucky at
Kentucky at
Vandy.
Vanderbilt.
Vandy, you know I'm going Vandy.
I'm
Yeah.
going Vandy, but they on
You know,
thin ice
Vanderbilt's-
too, though.
They still look on the outside looking in right now.
Yeah.
They can't afford to lose anymore, but I'd also pick Vanderbilt. Even though Kentucky's played not too bad, but 9.5 point spread.
I'm taking
Um,
Washington against
UCLA.
UCLA.
I
I'm
got
going
the same.
Washington.
Yeah, Washington's been one of those teams that really hasn't shown that they're like bad,
I'm
but they
going-
haven't been that great. So,
I'm going to hometown.
so
Rutgers over Ohio
Man,
State.
Shit.
You know, I'm
that's
picking
yeah,
what
you
Ohio
right.
State.
you had to drink over there.
You know I'm picking Ohio State.
Ohio State. I was
I
look.
just don't.
Look,
nah.
what do you see that spread? But let me tell you, I don't know. I might take that spread.
But
Yeah,
you know
how hard
what
it
was
is
the
to get-
spread on what was the spread on the game Carolina game South Carolina game last week? They spread was probably bigger than that.
No, I think it was like.
It was like 7 or
was it?
something like 6
No,
and a half,
it was like
7.5.
10.
Oh, 10.5. It might have been
10 and a half,
10.5.
something
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
like 10.5. I think you're right. But might have been the spread when it closed. So then we got Michigan State at Iowa.
I'm going
I'm going Iowa on that
Yeah,
one.
no, Iowa's. This is the one that because Iowa's got a. That's one of those ones that.
Iowa been playing good ball, man.
This next
Yeah.
game, I'm kind of dicey. I want to pick Stanford for
I'm
the
going
upset.
Stanford
but
for the upset.
I
I'm gonna pick
absolutely
Cal.
ain't picking Stanford. Did
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna
see-
pick
they got beat
California.
by Carolina.
for the
Sorry,
upset,
so
man.
I'm picking Cal. I don't think Stanford's gathering them.
I'm going Michigan over Maryland.
Michigan over Maryland. But so that should be easy win right there. Now Miami over Virginia Tech. That's who I've got.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Miami.
For the upset?
For the no.
I'm gonna go Miami.
Virginia Tech would be the upset. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
picking
going
Miami.
Miami.
I think Miami's trying to hang in there. They're number 13. They're trying to keep in that top 10.
I think they lost too much already, though.
Yeah, I mean Virginia Tech's. Yeah, I mean it's just I don't think they got it in them personally. TCU at Houston
I took TCU for the upset.
for the upset. I almost picked that, but because TCU, I figure, but Houston's actually played pretty well, and they're in Houston, so I'm gonna stick it to TCU and pick Houston, and then Kansas State at Utah.
Oh, I'm going with the Utes.
The
They're high flying off of it.
And they at home.
The Utah, go Utah. I think Utah's definitely. I feel like there's not like. I mean, maybe we'll see. Maybe there'll be some upsets here, but I don't feel like there's gonna be maybe a ton. You got Oklahoma State at UCF.
Yeah, I'm gonna go UCF.
Yeah, same here, man. James, what you got?
I'm going UCF on that one.
UCF. And we got Baylor at Arizona.
What you gonna do about this last game, though?
Man,
Tell me what you gonna do about it. Are you gonna bet with your heart?
I'm going Oregon.
I'm taking USC because I think USC's been underrated. Now, I think our defense is coming around and starting to play a lot better.
Riz, what I just asked him. I say you gonna bet with your heart, and what he say?
He bet USC.
Absolutely.
He going with his heart.
That's gonna be a tough one, man.
But I feel like we can get it. Look, Oregon's a good team, but the thing is
you just got to slow Oregon down. They just high flying it. If you could slow them down,
but we know how they play because we played them. But they were the Pac-12 before. When the Pac-12 existed, so I feel like we know how to play them. Now, I'm not saying. It could be a high-flying game, maybe a lot of, offense in that one. But I don't know. I feel like this could be USC could make an upset win over Oregon and, get the upset. It's 9 Oregon, they're 9-1. They ain't undefeated now.
Okay.
So
what's up with the next poll for the night?
All right.
On the next poll. See, I'm going to look. We're having talking too much and smoking too much.
Go ahead. I hold off on
let me
well,
wet your whistle, dog. Wet your whistle.
I'm trying to save this.
I've been pouring since we had the first pour, so I've been past the second.
Yeah,
your traditional second is coming up.
I just feel like Weller 12. I gotta embrace it.
No, it's good. Now take your time with that, Wellers.
Take your time.
The second pour for the night is a Penelope bottle. A Penelope bottle that we cannot find in North Carolina yet.
Penelope.
The Bourbon Copper series
is a great bourbon. Penelope is elevating the game.
Yes.
The Penelope, what's the Valencia Copper series?
I'm telling you now.
Yes. Now,
Penelope.
Another underrated thing at Bottle Palooza is you meet a lot of people, right?
A lot of good people, man.
A lot of good people. A lot of people who have sometimes a little more bottles than they need. Maybe looking to,
300-400 bottle collections.
Yeah, trying to make something happen where they can, maybe offload or see if they could trade out something with you or whatnot. But occasionally you have the opportunity to get a bottle like this Penelope Valencia. Which, gentlemen, I've had it. We had a little bit of it watching the games.
Very hard to find. These bottles are very hard to find.
Absolutely, they are.
Yeah. What do you guys think of that Valencia? What
I definitely like. It's very. It has a sweet. Not. I'm not saying sweet like candy, but
it
got a sweet finish to it.
Finish to it.
Yeah,
but it's very, very good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like it's not as sweet as some of the other Penelope ones, like the Rio. In the Havana, which I haven't had the Havana, but I've heard it's super sweet. But I feel like the Valencia seems like it's the least.
It's mellow
because I think it's that Valencia orange, so that's not like a candy sweet. It's like a fruit, like citrusy. Yeah, right.
Don't have no burn. Got a good finish.
Definitely good.
Absolutely.
Well, gentlemen,
let's move on to the NBA, or we cheers into the second pour we
gotta wait on Joe over there.
Okay.
Slow poke. Excuse me, brother.
Take your time.
Grab it here. So
take your time.
Have a little bit of. Look, hold on. I'm gonna give you a little bit of the nose on it.
Your time. Shout out to Josh. That's the guy that we met out there.
Absolutely, Josh. Appreciate you for the bottle, man. Thank you.
Cheers, Josh.
Because you got the link. We sent you the link, so you should be tuned into this episode.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Okay. Josh.
Salute to Josh. We're gonna get together soon.
Yeah, maybe we'll send him the link to.
Because he's a sneaker connoisseur. He's want to show you these.
Josh is a sneaker
this big time sneaker collection.
Okay, snap.
Sneakers.
He's a sneaker connoisseur. Yeah.
And Rollies, Rolexes.
Yes,
he,
yeah,
he a
Rolex
Rolex connoisseur.
Man, so we got some ballers in the
Yes,
house.
he
Yeah.
definitely plugged in.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, that's still actually you could take. You know, it's funny because going from the 90 proof, that actually tastes lower proof, and the
listen.
Valencia is 110
Oh, yeah.
proof, and it
Yeah.
drinks
No, it's not 110.
No, it's
The-
95.
95.
95.
Okay, sorry. It
95.
drinks, but it still drinks lower than the Weller. I think.
That's crazy.
It's super
Yeah,
smooth, man.
super smooth. I think that's that sweet Valencia that kind of just kills
Kinda
some of
breaks
that
it up.
alcohol. Yeah, that some of that burn a little bit that you might get on that after. So, well, gentlemen,
That's
we have
amazing.
made it to our favorite sport. I know we need the NFL drop. We're gonna have to get the NFL drop. We're working on this stuff, folks. I promise you. Yes. Not only are we sometimes incorrect about who won the game. Yes, LSU did win.
That's the first time that's happened.
Give us
I
some
know. So
grace.
apologies for LSU fans out there. LSU fans are probably cussing us out.
I'm sorry.
But we're gonna do some really
We
cool
know you
things.
won.
We're working on some live stuff. We're gonna change up the intro. Yes, it is long. Yes, it is black, and there's no.
Look.
It's like a black hole right now. But we're gonna have some good
This
stuff
is the
coming up.
beauty of
Yes.
growing. This
We
is
are
growth
growing.
in the making.
Growth in the
Indeed,
making.
it is.
Indeed.
Let's go.
Indeed. Well, gentlemen, let's get into the NFL picks. How did we do? How did we do?
I finished 11-4.
Oh, 11-4.
Oh.
Yeah. James,
Let me
we
find
twinsed
mine.
it, man.
I think you were 10 and
You were 10.
5.
James was 10. James was 10 wins, and I was 10 wins. And let's go through the games. Talk a little bit about the games, and
First off the bat, we gotta give the New England Patriots, which is
Oh,
the first
man.
game on here. We got to give the
Yes.
Patriots some props, man, because I don't think anybody thought the Patriots would be where they are right now, which is 9-2, right?
So I believe 9-2, but
9-2.
I will say this about I did think because I do believe in their quarterback Drake May. I actually thought they would be a really good this year. I didn't know they'd be,
Not this damn good.
what they to be 9 wins. They definitely done. I mean, to beat Buffalo and some of those guys. I mean, they definitely
look
had a
they
way
look like
better.
a strong team.
And the defense played is probably underrated too. A lot of people don't talk about their defense, and and kudos to the coach.
I think that running back they got is underrated.
Travion Henderson, or it's coming out of Ohio State. Well, I think he was on my radar for the Cowboys when he came out of the draft because they had him and that Quentin Judkins, which Ohio State, my God, please save some for the rest of us out here because I
He's
swear to
doing
God,
good
they've
in
all
Cleveland,
just
too.
got because Judkins
Yeah.
been a monster in Cleveland, and you look at Travion Henderson and you think, man, that's just like underrated, good running game, just all around good team, well coached. I mean, you see what happened in Tennessee with my,
Yeah.
they fired him and replaced him, and then he goes to New England,
But
and the coach they got over in Tennessee.
I understand we're giving them some praise.
Yeah,
But yeah, so
We're giving them some praise, but they
Yeah.
also are playing the Jets.
I mean, but
but I'm
you
just
gotta
I'm
focus on your
all
story.
year long as far.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean,
That-
you only
that's
can
very
play
smart.
who you were told to play.
You're right. No, listen.
But now
I'm not taking shit away from New England, bro. The Patriots have been looking good all season long, and they've been balling. And I'm pretty sure at the beginning of the season, nobody expected them to be in the position they're in right now.
No, absolutely. And I think that's absolutely nobody. And you got to win the games, especially in your division.
Yeah.
In division games, we say it all the time, right?
it matters.
They're the hardest ones.
No,
to win
absolutely they
because
are.
People know they know who you are. They know how you play. So they can be the teams that you could have your best season ever. And next thing
What'd you end up going, Joe?
with that game?
Well, NFL.
I think he was
Oh,
10.
I was 10. I was right.
Oh, so we both went 10
were
and
twin-
5.
We're just like twins.
Twinning, huh?
We twin it
I
a lot,
twin it.
man.
What's up,
We twin it.
and I'm
And you
standing
got that
alone.
standalone champ down there. Reggie been crushing it.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right. I hadn't heard that from Ron, but I'm just gonna assume that Ron. Actually, Ron might have had a good week because I think I do remember some of his picks, and
Yeah.
I think he picked some upsets.
I know he picked them ragged ass Broncos. I know for a
and
fact
they
he
got
picked
that.
them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, well, and they
So
got
you got that
dub.
game,
They
right?
got that dub. But who'd you guys pick on your next one? Let's see what we got.
Washington at Dolphins.
Yeah, Washington
I
Dolphins
picked
and
Miami.
Madrid
I picked Dolphins.
and Miami Dolphins. I think we all
Yeah,
picked
I
Miami
picked
on that one.
Dolphins.
Now, I will say this about Madrid. That was a beautiful stadium, man. And
Nice.
let me tell you something really cool. If you actually look that stadium up, they had done a renovation not too long ago, and they actually all that grass basically comes off the field, basically disconnects itself, and then it drops it down in like strips, and it has like a greenhouse
Yeah,
underneath,
yeah, yeah.
and then it has like lawnmowers, like robo lawnmowers that like mow the grass and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
it all does it underneath the stadium,
Well, it
which
won't.
is crazy.
Yeah, it won't be it'll be another game.
And that was the last one, the overseas game. So, folks, you don't have to get up. There's no
Yeah.
football at 9:30 anymore. I
No,
don't
that was
think.
the last one for
I think
this year.
that's it for this year. So, but Miami got that dub to the final overseas game, and then, gentlemen, Carolina Panthers at the Atlanta Falcons.
I picked Atlanta, but Carolina came back in overtime and got it.
Hey, and you know,
I thought Atlanta was gonna pull it out the
Well, I
second
think
time around.
what happened
man.
when they knocked Penix out the game, that changed everything.
Oh, absolutely.
so is Carolina a better team than we're giving them credit for?
I
I
think
like
so.
Carolina.
Are we underrating Carolina though?
No, I think they're right where they're supposed to be.
I
But
think
right
that
now,
at the beginning of the season, and we go back at the very beginning, and we had a conversation. I remember telling y'all we was talking about the Carolina roster, and I said, man, I really think Carolina gonna have a good team because they got a hell of a roster. They got a lot of good receivers. We talked about this. I'm talking about before the season started, I believe. If
Yeah.
not before the season started, when the
Right.
first week. They proven me right, man, because the receiver core they got over there, if Bryson stay in there, stay healthy, and then the running back Rico, he going crazy.
Yeah, but nobody thought Rico was going to be it because everybody thought Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, nobody was like, "Hey, Rico is going to be."
Hubbard
they gave him the money.
Yeah,
Hubbard
I mean,
was
well,
out.
they didn't even give him that. Oh yeah,
Well, they
Chuba
gave
got the
Chuba.
money. Yeah,
Yeah,
Chuba got the
yeah.
money, and Rico's playing better than Chuba.
Yeah,
That's how
Right.
it be most of the time.
And then like Rico came from the Cowboys, right? So, and I knew Rico
Absolutely.
was good, like, but I didn't think Rico. I mean, I think he's had a good season, and sometimes fresh start, playing really well.
change of scenery.
Change of scenery can do a lot for a player. So
yeah, it's all about the scheme. It's the
But
way they use it.
I mean, they're doing better than I gave them credit for because, to be honest with you, and I still don't think they're that good. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I'm not saying they going to a Super Bowl, no
mean,
shit like that, but
look,
they gonna have
they got a better record than
They're
the Chiefs.
supposed to be better. They're supposed to be better this year. I mean, they got a team. They got some talent. So they should be. They
Yeah.
right where they're supposed to
man,
be
listen,
right now.
last year they won what 4 games?
6 and something.
They
Yeah.
won 6 last year.
Well, no, you might be right.
No,
That
I'm
was
talking
like
about
4 or something. I think
last year
they
I
were
could
like
have sworn they
4.
won 4
5.
games.
Yeah, they won like 5. They won like because they weren't a top pick,
They
but
won
they had
5 games.
they had a top 10 pick. They were number 8, so they probably were like 5 wins. Well, gentlemen, then we had them Tampa Bay Bucks at the Buffalo Bills.
Ooh, I knew that was going to be tough because they was in Buffalo, and
Yeah.
Buffalo came off that bad loss.
Yes.
I went Buffalo on that one.
Yeah, I went Buffalo.
Yeah, I went Buffalo.
I
on that
picked
one.
Buffalo too, thinking. I mean, in Buffalo, I just felt and Tampa, and one thing to Tampa Bay is, I mean, they're definitely dealing with some injuries, with Mike Evans and
Yeah.
Godwin
Yeah.
and some of those guys, and so they got Ibuka. I think that was just I think they're just sometimes you just ain't got the bullets in the gun to kill the big bad monster, and the Bills are sometimes the big bad monster. So
Yeah.
but I think that was. I think we all picked that one. Now let me go back. Actually, I want to bring up something because I want to go back to the Atlanta Falcons. I didn't even think about this, folks. Apologize to retract back, but Michael Penix out for the season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, he's been dealing with knees his whole career.
Yeah, and it's the
Yeah.
same knee that he had a sprain on.
Yeah.
And so now I was just thinking about this, and I was listening to another podcast on The Athletic. If you guys like good podcasts, The Athletic has a lot of good ones, and they brought up a very good point. You had Kirk Cousins, you paid a lot of money to, right? And
Mhm.
so normally you draft a quarterback at 8, like they did with Michael Penix, and not to say they thought he was starting or anything like that, but now you've got Michael Penix who's hurt. You
Yeah.
wasted an 8th pick. You traded up, so I think their pick's not that good next year. So they basically, I mean, is Michael Penix and the Kirk Cousins decision going to hamper this team for the next
Well, it just depends on how
4 to
serious.
5
It
years?
just depends on how serious the knee injury is.
But I mean, it's the same knee
Right.
that he's had.
But if he's going to be able to come back and make a full recovery, that's
Yeah,
one thing.
and
But-
it's a little later in the season, so it's probably
And-
not going to be the beginning of the next season.
and it could help them with the Kirk Cousins situation going forward because he got to finish the season.
Yeah, and if he
If he
plays
goes
well,
off, of course they can get some capital for him.
but you're not going to get a first round pick for Kirk
Why not?
Cousins.
But I mean, you can still
You might get a
some-
4th or 5th,
still
maybe
get
4th
something
is on the
for him.
best side, maybe.
right.
So maybe like a 6th, 5th, 6th. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, you think about the thought process behind, and not only Michael Penix is older,
No,
like a
but
lot of
even
coming
when
out
we
of
saw
college, he
that,
was an older quarterback.
when we saw that happen in the draft, right?
Yep.
We were like, nah, ain't no way they're gonna take this man when they just paid Kurt all that money.
Right.
We thought it was
Well,
the easiest thing in the world.
nobody thought, to be honest with you, that Michael Penix was going to be a first round pick.
Right.
I mean, if he was, it was going to be like a late first.
But that was
pick top.
Seeing how he played in that college, that, leading up to the draft.
Yeah, playing in Washington.
Yep. And then it just, they took a chance. But like I said, this is what happens when you take a chance sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, and even coming in college, even at his heights, even though, yes, you see he went to the championship, he almost, I mean, they lost to Michigan. But, I mean, I think you see, too, that he has a limited game anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of, there's just certain throws he's not going to make, stuff like that.
I just don't think it's, and then with that body, like I said, with his body, you can't be that athletic anymore.
No, absolutely. And again, he's not young, by any means.
Yep.
So he's almost closer to a finished product than he isn't.
Thank you. He's reached his upside.
Right. I think he's definitely hit the ceiling. So sorry, I wanted to get back because I did want to touch on the Falcons, and I forgot about the Michael Penix injury. So much going on in the NFL. So, well, gentlemen, how did you do on your next pick? Let's see. We had them.
What was
Jacksonville Jaguars?
I picked that one.
The LA Chargers.
I just had to feel. I like Harbaugh. I like them.
Man, I did not think Jacksonville was going to beat them boys' ass like that.
Jacksonville is a hard place to play in. You look at a lot of teams that go to Jacksonville. A lot of times
I get it.
Well, I think I'm not saying they're, because I mean, I don't know. Is it when you think you're going to Jacksonville? I'm thinking like other teams. Are you thinking like, oh, this is going to be a challenging game? Now, is that the right mentality?
Right.
No, I'm not agreeing that, because everybody could beat you. This is the NFL, right?
Oh, any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday, any team can whoop your ass.
And I just think your mind state is different in Jack, because it ain't
Right.
shit. Shout out to my boy in Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence.
Craig McCall, my boy Craig McCall. I ain't down in your city, but it ain't that much to do in Jacksonville. It's still a small city. So I think teams get there and they just kind of get lazy.
Yeah.
And then you got a game to play, and then it's like,
Or maybe they just look at the tape. I mean,
let's
if
get
you
this
look at
one
the
over with
defense,
and get up out of here.
I mean, the defense plays really well, but Trevor Lawrence, you never know what you're going to get from him. I mean, obviously he played really well this last game, but
is that linebacker back? Because I didn't watch that game, but is he back?
For Jesse here,
his last name, he was hurt for a while. That's why they lost a few games.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't think one player, but he was.
Yeah,
he definitely was one of the better players. But I'm just trying to see player stats.
Is it low London?
Let's see. You talking about for the Jaguars, right?
Number 0. I know that.
Let me see here. And he was a linebacker. Let's see. Tackle. Well, he should lead.
He's a rookie.
Lloyd.
Trayvon Walker. You talking about Walker?
No.
Devin Lloyd.
Yeah, Devin Lloyd.
Is
he was forced fumble. He was tackles and assists. He had 1 tackle and 1 assisted tackle. So I mean, he was there. He played.
Okay.
I mean, he didn't. I mean, he only had 1 tackle.
But he makes a difference
1.5
on
tackles.
that team, though. He makes
so. No, absolutely. So, but no, I mean, definitely. I mean, that defense was even pretty good without him. I mean, Trayvon Walker's coming around, playing a little better and stuff like that. Again, I just one of those teams.
They play lights out, bro.
And they got Jacoby Myers. They did make the trade for Jacoby Myers, who did lead them in receiving with the 5 receptions and the 64 yards.
I just think they needed to get back on track, because before, you remember early in the season, everybody was talking about Jacksonville the way they were playing.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, well, you think about Jacksonville now. They're my man, the guy that was their dynamic pass catcher. I don't know. They didn't trade him, which I thought they were. He was a trade guy, and I'm trying to think his name, and he may be hurt right now. But Jacoby Myers, they traded for him, and he was the leading pass catcher for them. I mean, because now Jacoby Myers came from Las Vegas,
right?
But let me give you the names of some of their other pass catchers. Johnny Munt, not really going to move the needle, right? Parker Washington.
Yeah,
not really going to move the needle.
My man,
look, Johnny Munt is a tight end, though.
John Munt, Tim Patrick.
Yeah, Travis
move the man.
Hurt, so that kind of set them back a little.
Right. Austin Trammell, Quentin Morris, Travis Etienne Jr., who, obviously running back.
Brian Thomas Jr., though.
What's that?
Brian Thomas Jr.
Brian Thomas. Yeah, Brian Thomas Jr. I was like, man, his name's going to come to me. Yeah. And I like Brian Thomas Jr. I'm actually surprised he didn't get traded, but yeah, no, I mean, I'm just saying they don't really move the needle, but that Jacoby Myers trade really paid off, I think, for this game and gave him another passing threat. that, maybe Trevor Lawrence, with him, and maybe he can turn his career around a little bit.
I mean, he been catching a lot of slack, man, because he hadn't really been panning out to what people thought he was going to be. So he been catching a lot of negative slack, man. But
Yeah.
I don't think he's a terrible quarterback. I think he showed a lot of potential.
It's just tough to be. I think it's just tough when you're the first round pick. People are expecting you to be Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and he's just not that. He's a good quarterback.
Yeah, but a first round draft pick is going to go to one of the worst teams in the league, or the worst team in the league.
Yeah. And they needed him, and like I said, they're not talent void, but they definitely not the most
they got to
talented.
spend some years to try to turn that organization around. How long Trevor Lawrence been in Jacksonville?
They've been trying to do it for a while. They just paid him to a contract, so at least 4 or 5 years.
5 years.
5 years. I think he might have just started the 5th year, 5th or maybe 6th year. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll continue to monitor the career.
Yep.
But I mean, they definitely pay the money, so they're going to ride with them for a little bit. So, and then another one, Chicago at Minnesota.
I picked Minnesota, but Chicago playing some good ball lately.
Yeah, I picked Chicago for that one because Chicago, they've been looking good, man.
Caleb is making some throws that you're like, not a lot of quarterbacks can make. And that's what he did when he was in college.
A lot too.
Yeah, and he can run right. He's running the ball. I mean, it was a tight game. JJ McCarthy played for the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sold on JJ McCarthy.
They should have never got rid of Sam Darnold.
Right. That's what
they let him walk out the door. They let that man walk out the front door.
Never let him do it.
And he over there balling.
Well, I know he didn't look good last game. Yeah.
He had a terrible game.
Yeah, but
I mean, okay, but that's one game. I'm saying he done had a decent season.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like the Bears definitely. I mean, this is a tight game, 19-17, but you could definitely tell the difference in the two quarterbacks. Even though if you were to look at the stats, they're they were a little similar. But I think if you look at actual play, I think you could just see Caleb Williams is just at a different level.
I don't know.
Than JJ McCarthy.
He do his thing on the field.
Yeah.
You can't take nothing from him.
Yeah.
Last year, his rookie season when he came in, okay, he had some bumps and bruises trying to get right. But this year,
I think he had a bad coach last year.
He getting right.
And
this
unfortunately,
year,
he's our defensive coordinator. But
listen, hey.
But no, Caleb played awesome. Not a lot of takeaways outside. I mean, both defenses are good.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I think that game kind of played out kind of like I thought it would.
But let me ask y'all one question about a game we already went past.
Okay.
Miami Dolphins. What y'all thinking about Tua right now? He looking better.
Yeah, I mean,
he definitely looking better.
But we know Tua's not like so absolutely god awful. We just know he's not consistently good.
Yeah, that's.
And they played
that whole team is not.
And they played the Commanders. So like, I mean, in overseas. So to me, you're probably going to ride with Tua for a little bit, but I mean, they've definitely got to look to the draft or a solid veteran backup to.
So let me ask you a question then. Have you saw their schedule for the next 4 or 5 weeks?
Oh yeah, they could look. I heard John Gruden over there.
They got. I mean, I was with
on the week.
Listen,
what's their record right now?
They were like 4 and they are now 4-7.
So the schedule they got left, they really could win. They could win all of them, to be honest.
It's a wrap.
Because they ain't playing nobody.
It's a wrap.
No, they're playing the Saints. Look, the Saints are playing better.
No, tell me their next 5 games.
Let's see. The Saints, the Jets. Wait, am I reading that right? Yeah. So Saints, Jets, Steelers, which Steelers ain't bad. I mean, I feel like the Saints ain't that bad either. I mean, so I feel like, the Jets might be the gimme win, but the Bengals aren't playing that well. Maybe you beat them, but the Bucks. I feel like they play down.
It's just about where they playing at.
They beat Buffalo, right? I mean, that was like a big win for them at home, right? So I just.
You ain't got to worry.
Oh no, listen, I ain't saying they going no damn well.
You ain't got to worry.
But I'm saying if say they turn their season around enough to where they win. What's their record right now? They won 4 games already.
4 games.
To me, I don't think they're gonna get rid of Tua anyway. I don't care how
they can't.
But that's my question.
They don't pay them.
Do you think that if they lose the rest of the games this season, they still gonna ride with Tua next season?
They just got to add more to them.
Follow the money, James. They can't. They cannot.
What they really need is a solid running back that they never had.
Well,
A-Chain is good.
The offensive line.
They need a power back. A-Chain probably gonna get traded after this year.
I think they got a lot of running backs. To be honest with you, there, but I feel like I feel like they're all right at running back. I feel like, I mean, Waddle's pretty good. I just feel like, and the defense, but I mean, it's just kind of, I don't know, man. I feel like their offensive line still needs a lot of work because, I mean, Tua, I mean, obviously we've seen his history of injuries and all that fun stuff, but I don't know, man.
Waddle and A-Chain is expended.
So they're gone.
No, I think Waddle stays, but I don't think
what
A-Chain's been a monster though. I don't know if they get rid of A-Chain, man.
They can get some stuff for him. That's why that's what they're gonna do. It ain't about that you're not good. That's not why I'm saying they're expendable. I'm not saying that.
You know what they hate
You can
right
build
now.
a team around when you get rid of a player when he's hot.
Yeah, but I just don't know who you're gonna. But the thing is can you get enough for a running back? Because I don't feel like teams are willing to give up first or second round. I feel like you might get you a third at best. And I'll just tell you that because I feel like teams devalue the running back position.
It depends on how you plan it.
Absolutely.
Some teams value it and will go get it in a heartbeat.
But you do know why they kicking themselves in the ass right now, right? Because they ain't let Tyreek Hill go for that trade deadline, and then he got hurt.
Only got hurt. Oh yeah.
Do you know what you could have got for that man before he got hurt?
But no, they probably wouldn't have got much for him then because he wasn't doing nothing.
But Tyreek ain't playing. He ain't the Tyreek you think.
When you hot, that's when you can get what you need for somebody.
Older players that are.
They don't care about what you're doing. It's about what you're doing.
Right. That's why I think maybe you could have put him to Kansas City or a team that knew him, and again that would have been maybe a 4th or 5th round pick. But I mean, then you got to take on a salary. It'd be hard to do. But yeah, we digress. Let's get into the
Green Bay Packers at New York Giants.
Green Bay.
We all knew Green Bay was going to win.
I picked Green Bay to win.
But
I'm still not a believer.
Jameis gave him a little.
I'm still not a wow. I don't believe. I just don't.
Jameis' ass is a silly boy.
Look,
yeah, he is. I don't believe in Jordan.
I'm vote for Jameis. He's gonna be my next president.
I'm sorry, Jameis, but you have played your last game.
He might play again this week.
But you will play in New York. I said this is his last year in New York.
But I will say this. I feel like
find you some other residents.
But I feel like he played really well. And in the end he threw the pick. But really the wide receiver stopped on the route. That's not on Jameis.
Listen, when he was in Tampa Bay, he played the same way.
I'm not saying he doesn't throw picks, but he was trusting his wide receiver to continue on the route.
I understand that. Like I said, he won't be in no Giant uniform next year.
Well, the problem is who he was thrown to is Hyatt, which is from Tennessee, and Tennessee is just ain't been good.
Joe, look at it like this. I was listening to Dub earlier today, right? And Dub said he got the same conversation with everybody else. He said, I understand that
but he was trashing Jameis.
Jameis says he still has an INT in that category. He said it might not have been his fault, but guess what? Dub said, if your ass get in your car right now, you drive on the street, somebody rear in your ass, you still got into a car accident. Even if it wasn't your fault, you still got into a car accident.
This has been Jameis' whole career. That's why he left Tampa Bay.
He gonna throw you one.
That's why he left New Orleans. He got frequent fly miles. He going somewhere next year.
He definitely a turnover machine. Well, I mean,
he got frequent fly miles.
To be honest with you,
he going home next year.
Actually, I don't think he goes anywhere next year.
He going home next year.
I think they keep him as a backup, and I'll tell you why. Because I think they know who their quarterback is, and they know he's a good team locker room guy.
Jackson Dart.
Remember they fired the head coach.
I mean,
when that new head coach come in there.
Well, yeah, he might want somebody else
out of here.
But think about this. New quarterback. Maybe the new coach doesn't want him, but think about this. He almost beat the Packers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 27-20.
Listen,
he almost tied the game.
Jameis is nice. I love Jameis Winston.
Oh, absolutely.
But I'm just saying sometimes I feel like he gets a little extra hate. And I feel like at the end of the game, the hate to me wasn't that he just didn't have the bullets in the gun to win the game because he's throwing to a guy in Hyatt who didn't run the right route and just stopped. I'm like, what quit on the route?
Who the Giants got this week?
Well, we're gonna go. Let's get too bad. Yeah, we'll get in the picks. I don't want to jump too far ahead.
Yeah, we can skip
we'll jump
these little because
I think we got some other ones. I mean, I think
we got some other games we got to talk about.
Well, we just definitely got to talk about. Well, let's just go through a few.
Pittsburgh Steelers, Cincinnati Bengals.
We know that was a rematch, but we know Pittsburgh did what they should have done the first time. Yeah, we all picked them. Aaron Rodgers is hurt now. That is a big thing to watch. They said he's hurt.
Yeah,
he's gonna play, but I think they're going to try and play him with a brace if he can do it. Houston Texans at the Tennessee Titans.
Both of them terrible.
We picked the Texans.
I picked Houston, though.
I picked Texans to win.
The quarterback's still going to be hurt I think he's gonna be
Yeah,
out
he's
this
out.
week,
Yeah, he's
potentially
out
this
again.
week too. So
he's out.
then San Francisco 49ers at
Yeah, we beat the wheels off Arizona.
as you should. Yeah, right. You should. And Brock Purdy's return, and Brock Purdy looked nice, man.
Yeah,
But
it was
see,
a score that game.
40. It was a beatdown. 41-22. But I mean, Brock Purdy. Can we just put my man to bed? You know, because Brock Purdy clearly looked like the better quarterback compared to your backup.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. In certain situations, and I know it was Brock's first game back. The only gripe I had, and I still think the toe is an issue, because some of those scrambles, I knew he had the potential to get away. But I just think you don't want to test it.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
so
if he didn't have to.
Yeah, that made me kind of pause. But
the game wasn't on the line.
Other than that, yeah, he definitely looked good. He knew where to, he knew where to go with the ball and everything. He looked pretty.
I mean, but George Kittle. I mean, but I felt like you saw like George Kittle looked like he came alive. You know, and I not say he hadn't had some, but George.
Mac
I mean,
Jones
he looked like
did what he supposed to do,
right?
And that's why. And you know what I did like though, and I have even more respect for Mac Jones when he came in relieving. You know, when the game, of course, the game.
Yeah, game's over, and then
he was all smiles and happy, man.
Yeah.
Like I just think it's a good sign, like when you got players like that.
Mac Jones knows his next contract isn't, or his next job is going to be somewhere else.
Yes.
Just like Sam
because
Darnold.
they already said teams are calling.
Yeah,
they're calling now.
Absolutely, because they were like, hey, this is. I mean, think about going back to a team like Atlanta or somebody like that.
That's my
the Falcons, right? Or Minnesota.
See why I say when you hot.
Yeah.
Now you can get something.
Right.
Okay, give me a first. Give me a second round. First.
Yeah, I mean,
it
might be a late fade. Yeah, absolutely, and he played well. No, but hey, Niners did what Niners should have done. Seahawks at the Rams.
That was a close game.
That was a game. That was
a game.
And
then we had the Chiefs and Broncos run.
No, you forgot the Ravens and the Browns.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, there was nothing to talk about. Oh, unless you want to talk about Shedeur Sanders.
There's something to talk about there.
Well, hold on.
I don't want to talk about that.
Hold on. I want to talk about that. You know what? Because let me ask you. You guys were like, Shedeur ain't starting. He this and that. But look, then he came in there and he looked like a rookie.
Okay,
you can't even say that, bro.
Stop.
And that's bullshit.
Like a rookie.
Say that,
pump the brakes.
Pumping it.
People,
zoom in on Reg.
Listen, I agree with what you're saying, but let's go back to what I said weeks ago. I said the organization was dumb as hell to not play him sooner because you don't know what you got. You know Dylan Gabriel ain't your franchise quarterback, because if he was, you wouldn't have had Joe Flacco there. You wouldn't have had none of them there. You would have started him. So you picked all these quarterbacks because you're indecisive and you don't know who's going to run your franchise. So you should have played all of them significantly, but you didn't. Now you want to throw Shedeur in there during a game where he has never even practiced in I don't know how long with nobody. They said the offensive line didn't even know his cadence call on the line of scrimmage. They couldn't even understand his call because they wasn't used to him calling any plays.
Because he has not had one single rep.
My thing is I'm blaming the organization again. And
absolutely,
again. They are terrible. That's why your franchise terrible. That's why you got paper bags over your head. You're the goddamn Cleveland Browns.
Well,
you're terrible as an organization. I said
absolutely.
Well, he's got a chance. He's going to be the starter this upcoming week. We'll talk about that game, but I mean, we'll see if it. I mean, we'll talk about the game upcoming, but we'll see if he with the reps now.
Yeah.
If he looks a little better. This upcoming week, because again, he's going to get the start again.
He's
going to get all the reps in practice.
Yes.
He's going to get the reps in practice. And to be fair, he was playing the Baltimore Ravens, which yes, the record doesn't reflect who they are, but I mean,
but the Ravens have something to prove right now. They're trying to get to the playoffs.
Raven, and they can't. They can't lose, and they needed the win. So,
all right.
But no, I just want to give Shedeur. I was just giving it because really, I mean, I'll see how he plays the rest, but he's still a rookie because that's the other thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely a rookie, man. And like I say, I understand that wholeheartedly. He's a rookie. I get that. But you're telling me if I throw a man out there who hasn't practiced with anybody on the field, he hasn't done anything that a quarterback should do, and you're telling me that he should go out there and make miracles happen.
You got to seize the moment, James.
Come on, Joe. You know that's bullshit, bro.
Eminem's.
That's bullshit, man. You know it. They put this man in a terrible situation. They shitted on that man.
Well, they played on Baltimore. I'm just saying, I just hope that people aren't going to overhype Shedeur.
No. We just want to see what he does when they give him an opportunity.
Now he's going to have the opportunity, right? Because I told you guys, I said, if he's good enough, he will start. Now here he is. He's starting. Right. Let's see if he's good enough. If he shows some improvement.
But before that, let's say this. To be fair, can we say Dylan Gabriel is garbage as well?
Oh yeah, Dylan Gabriel is
probably at his ceiling. Garbage as hell, right?
He's basically at his ceiling. He's not an NFL quarterback, right?
Okay, so at least we getting that. We fair on that level.
At least right now. Now he's a rookie, just like Shedeur, and we got to give him some grace because I mean he's coming from a big program in Oregon and stuff like that. Who played in some pretty big games, but yeah, I mean still coming in again playing for the Browns, which we all know that organization.
Right. We just want the same.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm not gonna say Gabriel's better or worse than Shedeur until we'll see.
So now we get a chance to see from start to finish how he does.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So we got fresh games to talk about. Then we talk about Detroit, Philly, we skipped over Denver. At Denver, so
Kansas City. I picked Kansas City, but
I picked Kansas City as well.
Denver got in the air.
And can we just say,
Knicks is playing some ball.
The Chiefs. Come on. I mean, the Chiefs.
I don't want to say they done yet.
I mean, they got a worse record than the Carolina Panthers.
But guess what?
The Carolina Panthers got a
game left.
Hold on. They got a worse game than Carolina Panthers. But I guarantee nobody sitting at this table right now would pick the Panthers over the Chiefs. Nobody would pick the Panthers over the Chiefs.
Not over no Chiefs. I mean, but
I don't think I'd bet on it. And of course, you got quarterbacks are better, right? So
we still have football left.
Yeah, we got plenty.
And it ain't over for the Chiefs. Matter of fact, Joe, what's the who Chiefs got left?
They got some tough ones left. Y'all got them on Thanksgiving.
We got them on Thanksgiving, and I think they play. We'll go over the next.
They play the Colts. They play the Colts this week.
They play the Colts, which we'll talk about that here in a minute. That game, because I think there's some news that game that might make it pretty challenging for them.
All right.
So, but yeah, Broncos. Hey, congratulations, got the dub.
Detroit
Eagles. Yeah, I mean,
that was an ugly game. Detroit had their chances. They just couldn't generate no offense.
Yeah. And the Eagles defense. I mean, the Eagles defense, fellas.
They carrying them, bro.
Is legit.
They carrying them.
But that offense.
They offense look bad.
So disorganized now.
The defense. I tell you all the time. If you got a hell of a defense, can't nobody beat you, bro.
Right. It's tough to win when you got a defense. Now, I mean, so they did their thing against the Lions. Look good. The Lions are dealing with a little line issues and stuff like that, but so are the Eagles. Lane Johnson's out for a little while, and I think they've got some other
thing I'm looking at with the Eagles, and when you talk about the offense, I just remember the same shit last year.
Right.
And then they had their breakout game.
Yeah, they had a few games. I just don't think the coordinator
went crazy.
But I don't think the coordinator. I don't think the coordinator.
I'm just going to stay hush mouth with them now because
I will not count
that feeling.
But they got to get healthy.
It's about to blow up sooner or later.
Listen, I'm not counting the Eagles out. Like right now, if I had to pick the teams I feel like going to the Super Bowl or going deep into the playoff run, the Eagles still gonna be there, bro.
I think I still got right now my picks, either Rams, Broncos, or probably Rams and actually Indianapolis. Even though they didn't have a game, I think they're on a bye week.
Listen,
I think Indianapolis. What scared me is when Pittsburgh manned up and played that defense on their ass and shut Taylor down.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying but they had a bad game. I just don't think that. I mean, every team has a bad team, and sometimes have bad matchups.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. You never know where your playoff matchup going to be.
But I feel like they can match up, and they just do some things that you can
believe it or not. I know we down on the Chiefs, but they gotta. That's a test for them going into Kansas City this weekend.
Oh yeah, well I'm gonna tell you
coming off a loss.
Talking about the Colts here in a minute. We'll talk a little bit when we do our picks, but I think there's some things that they might even just be getting ready to get better. Cowboys. We finish out the Colts. Cowboys, Raiders. Now
belt the ass to the Raiders.
Belt to the ass. Now, gentlemen, I'm gonna say this just to close it out here on our picks. I know the Raiders suck, folks, so don't come at me with that. Right? I know the Raiders suck, but I also know the Cowboys have lost to some teams that sucked. So
absolutely.
Here's the thing. I think we started showing some life. And when I say on life, not on offense, because George Pickens is a monster. And let me tell you, hey, Steeler fans, look at me in the thank you. I love you. Tell your coach and everybody in the organization, thank you for George Pickens for a 3rd round pick. We basically robbed you.
Listen,
we picked your pocket.
Same conversation we had beginning of the season.
George Pickens.
I said, listen, because CD was hurt, and I said, when CD come back and they got Pickens on the other side, it's going to be a problem because now you can't double team CD.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's going to open the field up.
Yeah.
And then the running back we signed him for no money. So, I mean, we got a roster that's capable of being able to do something. I'm not saying they're going nowhere this year at all. Because hell, our defense is terrific.
Still time left.
Let me tell you, that's what I want to talk about. I feel like, and I'm not going to say this is for sure, but I feel like right now, if we really kick some tail in the draft with 2 first-round picks, and we sign a couple decent free agents for defense, I mean, the offense, if you re-sign Pickens, you got a good young offensive line that could be there for a little while if you re-sign Pickens, obviously. But the Quentin Williams, man, to watch how it kind of helped the defense and the defensive line just kind of opened up and start getting a little bit more pressure. And then you're talking about a dude that did what he should do, dominate crappy offensive line, right? And the Raiders have a crappy offensive line, but he just dominated. They had no answer for him. But the other thing is we got healthy. Like, this was the first game, like I tell people, we had 6 new starters on defense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not many teams can say they have 6 new starters
back
on defense. And I think that's what we lost to some teams, but I feel like if we had some of these dudes, like even half these dudes, we're like, I'm not saying a great defense, but we're like a middle of the road defense. And with an offense that is really good. And I feel like the offense
got to be able to make a key stops here and there.
Right. Just get a few stops, right? Because like if you play against Arizona and stuff like that in these games, if you have a defense that can get you a few stops here and there and not just make it super easy on them, bless you, but make it super easy on them, right? But then the other thing that impacts is your offense, right? Because if you're Dak Prescott, you're pressing, right? You're like, man, I got to make a pass here. Maybe you don't throw the pass normally, but then you're like, hey, now I got to make this pass.
You're trying to move up the field because you can't put the defense back out there.
Yeah, I'm like, man, if the defense comes out here, we're giving up 6 or 7.
Every time.
And I'll give you for instance, when Dak Prescott sacked with the fumble sack that happened in the game, and they only gave up 3 points. Man, that was a touchdown.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Against any team with our defense recently. Again, I don't think I'm not saying we're going to the playoffs, folks. I'm not saying any of that.
Hey, it's opportunity because you never know.
You got to, now we take every week, we play every game. Like
week by week, we on the outside looking in.
Look, we're going to go over the schedule a little bit here, what we got coming up, and of course, Philly and stuff like that. But man, then we got, the Chiefs, Detroit. I mean, we got some dogs coming. We got to play, but every game's going to be a playoff game, and I'm just enjoying it. And, I think, hey, all you can do is you're going to enjoy it. But, I mean, this could turn out to be, hey, maybe Michael Parsons and trading him, getting Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark, and, we might have the best defensive tackle trio in the NFL now. Because, I mean, you got
they just got to get right. They got to hold their position.
Well, $60 million between
defensive
tackles.
It should be.
I mean, some dogs.
You giving up $60 million. Guess what?
Three dogs.
Listen to me. $60 million, I need an ROI.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
But I feel like Quentin Williams was absolutely, I mean, what a performance.
He changed the dynamic.
1.5 sacks. I mean, everybody was like, well, he doesn't even rush the passer like he used to. And then this dude come in and got 1.5 sacks and hit the quarterback 6 times.
He changed the dynamic of the game.
I'm like, dude. I mean, that just tells you that could be.
Mind you, is that not what we've been missing?
Right.
Somebody to rush the quarterback?
Because what I'm saying too, and this is kind of where I wanted to end it on, or end on my thought. In the NFL, I think there's a new thought, right? That you can, Micah Parsons, there's things you can do to Micah Parsons to shut Micah Parsons down, right? You can chip him, you can add 3 or 4 guys. But when you talk about a defensive tackle and you got 2, 3 solid, good defensive tackles, how do you stop that? Because who's coming up to chip him? And then you got to chip another guy.
They're going to leave somebody
right. And then if you double, right, you got
somebody on
the other guy. Right. So somebody
on a clear shot.
So if you have 2 solid defensive tackles, so I'm almost wondering, is this the new NFL where pass rushers, not say they're not going to get paid, right? I mean, Myles Garrett, some other, and, of course, I'm not taking anything away from Mike Parsons.
Oh, listen.
Absolute dog.
But that's something we skipped over, too.
What's that?
The performance of Myles Garrett, bro.
Myles Garrett, right. And I feel bad for him because
He on a team that ain't worth a damn.
Right.
Yeah,
I
he
mean, to
wasted his
do
talent.
what he's doing, I mean, he's defensive. To me,
He might break the
defensive
sack
MVP,
record.
MVP right now.
He might break the sack record this year, bro.
On a team
Yeah.
that won't matter, right? I mean, and that's the sad part for him. But that's going to tell you, like guys like Myles Garrett, people are going to look at Myles Garrett and say, what could have been, not just say, because obviously everybody knows he's probably going to go down as probably the best or one of the best.
But I hope
ends.
that after this season, I hope he requests a trade and get up out of there, bro, and at least get on a team that's
I'll
a
trade him.
contender.
Look, I'll trade him
all day.
I'll give him 3 first-round picks. I'll give him 2 plus
Yeah,
one
just
next
all
year.
of 'em.
Man, could
He's
you
not going
imagine?
nowhere, bro. He got the money now. He's not going nowhere.
Could
He
you
got the money.
imagine Myles Garrett?
He don't care about the money though. He want to win, bro.
Myles
can't go
Garrett
nowhere.
with Quentin Williams. Look, I don't know if we could afford him.
Do it.
We'd have to trigger probably every bit of money that we got. But
He's
anyways, yeah,
He can't go nowhere. He's done.
I think. Well, there was
He's
talk.
locked.
Now I will say
a
this.
trade.
I will say this.
He don't request a trade.
I did say that. I hear this right, but he
But they was
controls
trying to
that.
get him for the trade deadline.
I heard people did call about him,
Yeah.
Too
and
much money, bro.
But
For
the
that
money-
player, you'll give it up.
but the dead cap hit was like 90 some
Can't do
million
it,
over
bro.
the, like 2 years.
You
But
can't do it.
everybody's like, yeah, I mean, like, do you basically get nothing out of your best player? Now, maybe I don't know, maybe some team reworks something. I don't know. But I mean,
Can't do
I
it.
don't know. It just makes you wonder if Myles Garrett thinks now, like, and what I was saying about that is, do players start thinking like, hey, I could get paid by the Cleveland Browns, but I'm not signing no contract with them. I
No,
want to
why
play
would
with
you?
I
wanna
even if
win,
he
bro.
promises me like the
Listen.
world,
See, you got to that's that fine line. Yeah, we fan,
right?
but that's a player that got a family and he got a life he trying to live.
Yeah,
I
And when
understand
that
that.
bag come, that it ain't never gonna come like that again.
right.
You got to take it.
Oh, but it would have come. But I
gotta
just think it
take
would have
it.
been with another team, right? So I feel like the Cowboys or
But you
somebody who would have traded for
If
him.
it was there, he would
the-
have went somewhere.
The
It wasn't there.
Eagles, well, damn Howie be out there trying to get him. So
If it was
I mean,
there, he would have left.
Look,
It wasn't there.
well, I
you
feel
gotta
like he
take
just felt
man.
loyalty to the organization, but you almost wonder if like loyalty to an organization that you
Yeah, they call it loyal to a fault, Joe.
right, loyal to a fault, right?
Listen, like I said again, we the fans talking about it. And that motherfucking head, the bag. I got family.
Oh yeah,
I got shit to take care of.
but he would.
We could talk how much you want to
No,
win
but
all day
listen.
long. In his mind, that motherfucker said,
But he
I
was.
got this money.
But he
But
was going to
you-
get that anyways. I'm saying he would have got traded in.
He would have got some money.
Listen,
Where
They
he
would have
went.
paid him the highest. They would have paid him.
If that was the case, Joe, it would have happened.
Okay, so say he break the sack record this year, which he is on pace to break the sack record, and he want to get up out of there. You tell him there's nobody who would give that man money to get up out of there.
If it didn't happen already,
Now,
why is he still a kid?
Could Mac Jones be the? Could we be talking about Mac Jones to the Browns?
Could be.
You need a quarterback
be.
that could be.
All I'm saying is, if you're wanted,
Did Mac Jones?
you're wanted.
Did he? What kind of contract did he sign with you guys?
2 years.
It wasn't nothing
2 years?
crazy.
Okay, he didn't do a 1-year contract.
Nah,
He did
it's
a
2 years.
2-year. Okay, so yeah, so you trade Mac Jones. I think that could be a sneaky team that pick up
That's what
Mac
I'm just
Jones.
trying to tell you, man. If the money was somewhere else, he would have been gone.
No, I think the money was. I just think he wanted. He thought, let me finish this
That
out in
money was
Cleveland.
there. He was gone.
Oh man,
I don't know if I believe that though, man.
Everybody would
Because and the only reason I say that is because you see all that man.
the Niners would have paid him.
No, huh?
The Niners would have paid him. The Cowboys
Paid
would
him
have paid him
Well, then why he ain't there?
because they didn't want to pay. Because they weren't going to trade him.
But that's my point. That's what I'm saying. If that's what I'm saying.
No,
If
but
the team ain't
people
gonna-
tried to get him before the trade.
But if they don't want to let you go, you can't go.
Well, he
You
could. Well,
not.
no, I think there was some thought about letting him go, but they finally convinced him that he should stay because he had alluded to it as much because in that interview after he had the 5 sacks and they lost,
How much?
And he talked about-
what's his contract?
he's making like 45 million, or maybe like 42. It was 42 million a year.
Yes.
So I mean, like 5
Listen.
million less than Micah. But
if somebody else wanted him, he would have been making whatever. If he was like what I'm saying is, when you're like that and somebody wants you, it's a blank check. You tell me what you want.
well, they did pay him. I mean, no, they paid him to keep him.
Well, I'm saying.
As part of that, they promised him that they were going to go after a quarterback and get him a starting quarterback and fix the offense.
Right. Whatever it is, all I'm saying is
I'm saying
If
I just don't
somebody
know if he
wants
could
you-
believe that.
If somebody wants you, they'll make it happen.
Well, I don't know, man. Like I said, we'll
What did
see.
Green Bay do?
They paid Mike, and they gave up.
What did Green Bay do?
They gave him $47 million. Look,
If y'all wanted him, if he was like that, and y'all wanted him,
well, the Cowboys did want him.
if he was
Then
like, listen to me.
Jerry let his money get mad.
Listen to me. If he was like that, he would have been in Dallas.
No, but listen, bro, it's deeper than that. And the reason I say it's deeper than that is because Jerry Jones is old school, right? He thought him and Micah had a deal because him and Micah shook hands.
Yep.
And when he felt like Micah spit in his face pretty much because he didn't take the deal when he thought that they shook on it. So now it's bigger than if I want him here, it's about the disrespect.
So now you leading into what I'm saying. If you're like that, everything is overridden.
It's not though, bro.
What did my man say for Cleveland? I don't want to be here. I want to get out of here.
Yeah.
Got all that shit there.
Right.
And what did they do?
And they said, we won't trade.
Oh no.
They said
you
they
too
don't want to
good.
trade him.
Put up with anything you want here.
Boom. Absolutely. But then they said, hey, we're going to get a quarterback and fix the offense. But they failed to do so.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is,
right. So then think about that. You're a future player. You might say, man, I don't care what you say.
They gave him some broken
I can go
promises,
get the money.
bro.
If you're good enough, you can go wherever you want.
I understand that. That's all I'm saying.
Somebody's going to trade for you.
That's all I'm saying. If somebody wants you, they'll make it happen to get you.
You don't think Philly would have
let's wait till after the season and see what happens.
To go get him?
Well, let's wait till
I don't think I think with his contract, he's almost untradeable now. I mean, we'll see. I mean, yeah.
We shall.
But let's get into week 12 picks. We won't take too much time, obviously, folks, because we appreciate you joining us. I know we're about an hour and a half here going in. But let's run through these picks real quick. And I'll just maybe we'll just give some quick comment. But we got Buffalo at Houston.
I'm going. This is tomorrow night's game, by the way.
Thursday night football.
I'm going Buffalo because I love Josh Allen. I always pick Buffalo.
And you going Buffalo because Houston ain't worth a damn.
Well, I know, that's another reason why. But Houston has come alive the last few weeks. They even now. They 5-5.
You gonna pick Houston over Buffalo?
That's why I'm gonna always pick Buffalo. I don't care if they were 10-7. I don't care.
He was just trying to give them
he was
just trying to put some drama in there, James. He would damn sure just might as well said Buffalo.
Yeah, I always like Josh.
He's just trying D'Amico. He just like D'Amico Ryans.
That too. But I always gonna pick Buffalo though because I just like Josh Allen.
Yeah, Buffalo's good. I got Buffalo too. James, who you got?
I'm going Houston.
Pittsburgh at Chicago.
I'm gonna go Chicago at home.
Man,
it's gonna be a tough game, but I'm gonna take Chicago at home.
Yeah,
because Aaron Rodgers, if he go out there and try to play hurt for one,
I'm going Chicago. And the reason why I'm going Chicago, and their defense has created so many turnovers.
Yeah,
they lead the league in turnovers.
Yeah, they balling.
Well, it's a non-throwing hand for Aaron Rodgers. And
it's
to be honest with you,
bro, but you still playing with an injury.
I just got, I'm just not 100% sold that Chicago's that good yet. So I got Pittsburgh right now because I do think Pittsburgh's chasing, and I think they're a little bit more desperate for the win. So I got Pittsburgh winning that one. Then we got New England at Cincinnati.
I'm going New England.
I'm going New England because then Jamar Chase ain't playing. Probably
Jamar Chase got suspended.
But we didn't talk about
the spitting.
All right, okay, so this is I want y'all to look at me real quick in the camera.
Stop spitting.
What's going on in the NFL? As a matter of fact, even in the world today, when people feel like it's okay to hawk a loogie and spit on somebody and to think that there should be no consequences behind it.
And then he went and doubled down and lied about it.
But that's But I'm gonna be real with you, Jamar Chase. At the end of the day, bro, first of all, for you to spit on somebody is just probably the lowest shit you can do. But then for you to go and lie about it, now that makes me question your character, bro. Mm. So now I used to look at you as one of the greatest receivers in the world, and you still could possibly be that. Yeah. But my respect for you, because your integrity as a man, I don't even have that for you no more because you ain't got no integrity, bro.
That's foul.
Yeah. I mean, that's like a low point in his career. I don't think
it's a low point. I get it, and I'm not gonna grade this man and say he a terrible human being for the rest of his life. But for you to do that and then sit on the national television and tell a lie,
change your perspective.
No, I mean, I don't understand.
It just changed how you look at people.
Yeah, I mean, what
kind of person are you really?
but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, right? So it's not like he
But
has
what
a,
kind of
but he
person are
doesn't
you
have a
really?
history of doing that.
I get it. He calm, cool, collected, laid
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, typically.
Never done any of this
Listen,
before.
I would have had more respect if you say, hey,
Yeah,
the
I
moment
ended
got
up-
the best of me.
Yeah, and I
should've
think
never
Absolutely.
did that.
but you know what? I almost wonder is he was like almost surprised by himself doing it. You know what I mean? Because he
Yeah,
doesn't really have
yeah.
a career where he was. But then he kind of thought like, man, I did that, but then he kind of like, well, now I got to talk my way out of this.
Right.
But we'll see. I mean, I don't. It's suspended. Might have hurt his team because I mean, obviously, I didn't think they were beating New England anyways.
Oh no, hell.
England.
Yeah, but
New England
yeah,
for
I
the
think
win.
we're all New England for the
And we
win
got
there.
the Giants at Detroit.
Yep.
I'm going Detroit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I was saying.
I'm going Detroit on that one too. you gonna Harlem Shake with Jameis?
Okay. Yeah.
No, I'm picking. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
No,
Detroit.
Detroit has to
Detroit
redeem
that-
themselves,
that
bro.
Billy.
They got to redeem
Yeah,
themselves.
Look, what's crazy to say is Detroit is in the hunt column. They out of the playoffs right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's how crazy the
because
NFC
with
is.
Chicago's played surprisingly well. I mean,
No,
even
Detroit gonna
Minnesota.
take this one.
Yeah, but I think Detroit needs this win. They can't mess around. They're gonna beat the
Minnesota at Green Bay. I'm going Green Bay.
Jay.
Yeah, I'm going Green Bay.
Yeah.
And Green Bay, I'm going Green Bay.
That's a tough one,
Whistling
man.
over there, Jay.
They gotta stay. They gotta
I'm
stay ahead of the game.
gonna go Green Bay.
I'm picking.
I'm gonna go
Bay.
Green Bay.
I'm picking Green Bay as well. I mean, in Green Bay, I think they win. Even though Green Bay's just been kind of struggling a little bit, I think they got enough to beat Minnesota. And I don't like JJ
Yeah.
McCarthy. I mean, I don't dislike JJ McCarthy. I apologize. I just don't believe in JJ McCarthy as a good enough quarterback.
Seattle at Tennessee.
Seattle.
At Tennessee.
Watch Tennessee beat them at home.
I know. That's why I was like, man, but no, it's going to be
Ain't no
Seattle.
damn
I mean,
way.
look, Seattle, that defense in Seattle is nasty. And I think, not JJ McCarthy, Sam Darnold's got to, he's got to
He got to come back.
Indianapolis at
And
Kansas
this gonna be a
City.
tough one, but Kansas City gonna take this game because they got to have it.
I'm going Kansas City.
They got to have it.
I'm picking Indy. And I'll
You
give you,
pick Indy?
I'm going to give you why. That defense, man. So, they've been good, right?
Yeah.
But they've been without Shadavius Ward, who is
Yeah.
now healthy. I don't know how you get a concussion before a game.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
That's my man,
But
too.
the
I
same
mean,
way
he
the
came-
man got a
Yeah,
concussion.
but I'm saying, but you put Shadavius Ward back out there
and he
now.
came from San Fran. I
Right.
like my man. I like
Shadavius, so
Ward.
you got Ward, and then you got
Look.
Sauce.
Dirt.
Yes, sir.
Yo,
Step
Dirt,
back.
yeah, Dirt, but Sauce Gardner, and you put that together. I just think, unfortunately, Kansas City might be in a tough spot there against Indy.
They
And I think
might
Indy will
be.
get
They are in a tough spot. What you mean?
And Indy's coming off the bye week too. You got to think about it. Indy's coming off the bye week, so they're
Yeah.
coming prepared.
I think they're gonna stumble. I think Rasheed Rice gonna have a big game.
I
think
just
Kansas City gonna
I
win.
just feel like Indy's going to shut them down. I just don't feel like they got the.
I mean, listen, it's a possibility because the Chiefs have been struggling, bro.
Yeah,
Indy been
Right.
balling, but my whole thing on Indy is I understand everybody on the Indy train right now because they're having a hell of a season, right? But whenever it get down to the final games of the season and you trying to really win a playoff game, you playing some good ass teams, do you think the Indy is gonna fizzle out, or you think they're gonna be able to keep winning the way they've been winning?
We gotta see.
I mean, I think with the run game,
I think
And
Steve
and the defense
Spagnuolo
they
gonna
got?
call a good game to rattle Daniel Jones.
I don't know. I got Indy. I think Indy's just the better team.
I think Spagnuolo.
And I get it.
mean, I think Kansas City's got the better quarterback.
'Cause
I'm not going to
listen.
take any ever. This is not a Patrick Mahomes slight.
Yeah, I think
But I
Spagnuolo
think-
gonna call a defense.
I think Indy's just got the better team, and the bye week is going to help them because they're going to prepare for Rasheed Rice and Kelsey, and I think they're going to
Yeah.
be able to shut them down. But we'll see. Hey, so we got you guys are going Kansas City. I'm going
I'm
Indy.
gonna go Kansas
I'm
City.
the lone man. I'm the lone man. Yes.
I'm gonna go Kansas.
Jet.
Well,
Baltimore got to win every game from now on out.
Baltimore's basically in the playoffs right now.
So I'm gonna take Baltimore.
Yeah,
Cleveland at Las Vegas.
I'm definitely
No.
taking Cleveland.
I'm gonna go Geno. I'm gonna try and ride with Geno. Jesus Christ, they are.
You know the little
both of them terrible. Shit, both of them terrible. Shit,
the little boy on the memes. He's
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
both of them
Scared to
terrible.
death.
Both of them terrible. Hell, I'm gonna just go with Las Vegas for the hell.
I'm gonna go Cleveland this
I'm
week,
going
man.
Cleveland because I think Cleveland's got the better defense.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
the reason,
Vegas don't have good offense or defense.
no. So the reason that I'm picking
Vegas got Max
Cleveland
Crosby.
is because
Shador's-
the same thing we was The reason is because that defense we talked about Myles Garrett earlier. Myles Garrett is a monster. And did you
Yeah.
see how the Cowboys was getting to Geno?
man.
Miles Garrett gonna get 5 sacks in that game.
He might
gonna get 5 sacks.
I don't know.
He might get 10.
I just we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, let's put something on that.
We'll
I
see.
bet Miles Garrett.
Hold on, no, we're betting friendly bet.
Friendly bets. We're betting a drink.
Because betting is not.
Miles Garrett.
Yeah, we're betting a friendly. We're gonna a steak dinner.
Gonna get what?
Miles Garrett's gonna get
2.5 sacks.
That's simple. That is nothing. For that, you were screaming, "Well, he gonna have 5, 7 sacks." Well, then, so
I
what
said
is
5.
5
So then
sacks.
stick with 5.
But 5 is high.
No. You said he the man. 5 sacks.
5 sacks for a steak dinner.
Come on, bro. Let's give me
2.5 for Miles Garrett. Come
4.
on.
What about 4?
let's say 3.
3.
3
3.5.
5.
Oh, he said, I bet you a drink for 5 sacks.
He said, "Nut up or shut up."
5 sacks.
5 sacks. I bet you a drink.
Okay, 5 sacks. All right, 5 sacks. You heard it. We're gonna see who owes a drink.
Jacksonville at Arizona.
You know what?
I'm gonna take Jacksonville the way they played last week.
You can already
going
hear
Arizona.
Reggie's voice.
I'm going Arizona.
Is he coming back, or is he? Because
Nah,
he's not even gonna start right if he comes back. But I feel like they're gonna go back to Kyler Murray at some point because I
For
think
the
they're
Arizona
playing pretty
Cardinals,
bad.
bro.
No, but I think Jacoby Brissett probably have a good game. Though.
I'm
Yeah.
picking Jacksonville.
I'm going
I think
Jacksonville.
that Jacksonville defense is legit, and I think Trevor Lawrence is a better
Philly
quarterback.
at Dallas.
I don't know
And
what to
I'm
do
gonna
with
let you
this.
guys talk about that one.
Man, look.
That Philly defense is real. And Philly always find a way to win, bro.
Yeah.
They are in Dallas, though.
Dallas.
I'm going to go. I want to pick y'all
Yeah.
because I just think
Go
y'all
Philly.
got a spark of energy now. But the only reason why I'm picking Philly, and I'm going to tell you my reason, I just think this is the game. Remember I talked about earlier. I think this is the game that offense explodes.
Okay, listen.
I just think that offense explodes in this game right here.
This game right here is so tricky for me, right? I'm not gonna pick either team. Only thing I'm picking is
Not
that.
picking.
Only thing I'm
Pick
picking.
a team, James.
you gotta
No, I
pick a team.
don't.
Pick one, James.
Only thing I'm picking is that
Pick
the
one,
game is
James.
decided by 3 points.
Pick one, James.
The game gonna be decided by 3 points.
Pick them one, James.
Okay, but who winning?
And we're all adults here.
See, I just think it's been about 3 weeks that Philly offense has been so-called struggling.
Okay.
I just think they're gonna have a game plan. It's just gonna blow wide open. I just think it's gonna blow wide open.
I will. Okay. Go ahead, James. Who you picking? Come on, James.
And not saying y'all not gonna score either. Now I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That Philly defense is a monster.
Yeah, they're a monster. They ain't no joke.
But I think their defense will get a little exposed because you got 2 top-notch
Well, I
receivers,
think
and they only
still
have
got bad.
they only have 1 good cornerback.
I like a couple of guys they got. They got the slot corners really good out of Texas. And,
Quinyon Mitchell is the only good corner they got.
well, they got a smaller dude who plays out of the slot. I'm gonna forget his name right now.
Talking about Jackson.
No, Dory's the outside corner. But they got a guy from Texas who he's a little bit smaller, but
Okay.
he played really well. So, of course, you got Cooper DeJean.
But that's the only reason why I'm saying they're gonna win. I think the offense is gonna click along with the defense this game.
Okay. Well, James, don't keep the people here all night.
I'm gonna pick Philly, bro.
Okay, Phil.
I'm gonna go Philly.
And I'm gonna go ahead and let you know I'm picking them motherfucking Dallas Cowboys. It's
Listen.
my whole.
And
let me.
I really want to pick, but I just
No,
think
no.
I just
I
think the
understand that.
odds have it to where because the offense has been struggling so bad, it's got to turn at some point.
Right.
And I think a division game will be the game where the shit clicks.
That's why I don't think it'll be this game. Because when they played us the first time, the only reason they won is because their offense sucked. Even probably the worst offensive performance. I mean, both wide receivers didn't catch anything.
But that's another reason why I'm
Saquon
saying
Barkley
I
had
think-
60
I
yards.
think they'll have a different game plan for this game.
But
That's
I
why
feel like the Cowboys know how to play the Philadelphia
Oh,
Eagles.
definitely, it's a division
And
game.
not only that, we split most of the year. And that's why I would have probably picked Philly had they not already beat us. Because if we'd won against them, be honest with you, I might have picked Philly there. But I think we generally split with them. And Dak usually has a pretty good record against them. So more times than not, he's going to beat them. But I do feel like our defense is going to be better prepared. If they were facing, the old defense, the defense from the past 4, I just feel like with Quentin Williams and we're going to play a lot more 5-man fronts. I think we're going to blitz. I think we're going to put a lot more pressure on Jalen Hurts.
We struggle to blitz, Joe.
No,
We
no,
struggle to blitz.
we've got one
bro.
of the best. We've got one of the best pass rush win rates in the NFL.
Blitzing.
Listen,
Yes, we got one of the best pressure rates in the NFL.
Every game I'm
the
watch.
only thing
We
I'm
don't
looking
send a
at,
lot of blitz
the
packages.
thing I'm looking at in this game,
But
the thing I'm looking at in this game is my man, the fast little receiver they got,
who?
Smith.
Smith. All right. Well,
He
man.
gonna stretch the defense, bro. I'm telling they gonna go down. Remember. I'll put it this way: go back and watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was a Super Bowl.
That's what I'm just saying. They're gonna stretch the field this time.
But go back and watch Week 1.
Yeah,
I remember the game.
He ain't stretched nothing.
Listen,
I remember the game.
I get all of that. This is a new game, though. This is
But
what
I'm saying,
saying.
but Smith historically doesn't play big against the Cowboys.
Just remember I gave the name.
I'm with you. I can appreciate what you're saying. Man, don't get me wrong. Our defense hasn't been good, but I just don't feel like we're that same defense at the moment if we stay healthy.
All right, so Joe, you going Cowboys?
Yes, Cowboys.
Reg, you going Philly?
But we'll see. Yeah.
I hate to pick against my Cowboys.
And the only reason why I'm going Philly.
It's all right.
The only reason why I'm going
doing?
Philly, I just think they got to turn in the offense.
No,
But now, will I be surprised if y'all win? Nope.
just don't.
Nope.
I'm saying just don't be surprised it ain't this week. I'm not saying they won't. I just
Right.
don't think it's going to be against us.
Okay.
Atlanta, what else? New Orleans.
New Orleans.
I'm going New Orleans, man. I don't know. I think Atlanta might be about to check out.
I got New Orleans. Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I don't know if Atlanta checks out, but I think New Orleans is going to be.
Yeah. Now this next game is tough.
Yeah, Tampa Bay at the Rams.
I'm going Tampa.
The Rams could get this.
I just got LA because I feel like in LA,
I think the Rams can't. I mean, Tampa Bay can't afford it.
I just feel like right, they
Yeah.
can't, but the problem for me is, I mean, I think Tampa Bay's running out of wide receivers. I mean, they got Abuka, but with Mike Evans still out and some of those guys, I
I
just
think they
think
need to
LA
get back to running the ball.
Well, Bucky Irvin's been out too. Now, if Bucky Irvin plays in this game, that could be a difference there because I mean he has been out for a little bit. But I think the Rams at home just So
It's gonna be tough for them.
It's gonna be tough. But Tampa Bay doesn't need to win. But I picked the
That's a
Rams.
Sunday night
game. Yep.
Oh,
But what's the weather out there? It ain't like it's gonna be cold.
Oh,
out there, I don't
that's in
think.
SoFi. Yeah,
It's gonna have good weather out there.
Oh yeah. Oh well, I mean, and it's kind of like an open air, but it's really covered. So
we got my 49ers Monday night.
Go ahead and pick them.
Look, I gotta go with my Niners. And the reason why, and don't get me
bang
wrong,
game.
now this is a tricky game because I think Carolina is pesky.
Carolina been balling.
But
No,
I just think this is the first game that Christian has played against Carolina since they traded.
Yep.
And people are missing that point. And I just think Christian is they're gonna make this game by him. They're gonna make he gonna go off this game.
Yeah, they make every game about him. He gonna touch the ball 50 times.
But they gonna really make it about. He gonna catch it out the backfield more this game.
Yep. So who you got?
I'm going. I got to go for San Fran regardless.
Oh, hey James, who you got?
Yeah, I'm going San Fran.
I'm going for them Carolina Panthers to get their ass beat.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna whip their ass, but I believe we'll win.
Whoops.
I think it's gonna be I'm gonna say 20-10.
I might give you 40.
20.
40-10.
40 to 14.
I might say 20 to 10. I mean, no, 27-20 is what I'm saying. I think it'll be
27-20. You think it's gonna be close? I just think they.
No, I'm gonna do 27.
I think
the only reason why I say that, I don't know how our defense is gonna play.
Hit this ball one time.
We still injured on defense, man. So
I mean,
if they can get that,
still been playing pretty good defense.
Yeah, but if they can get that run game going, it could be
a
problem. So, well, we'll see. I'm still picking my boys.
Well, you know what's crazy?
We did it.
We did it, baby.
The people, if they're still with us, it's almost 2 hours. See, folks, this went by fast for us.
Listen, we thank y'all for staying here with us and watching this.
Yes.
But listen, like, share, and subscribe, man. It take a click of your finger. Like it's
get better
so
too.
simple.
They always told me it don't cost nothing to support.
Don't cost nothing. You ain't gotta put your credit card number in.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta put your social security number in. All you gotta do is use your one finger, your thumb, and hit like, share, subscribe.
It's the same as saying hi.
That's it. All you gotta do is like it, man. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, even if you don't like it, press the like button anyway.
Yes.
And share
Press it anyway.
Share it with somebody. Tell somebody.
Yeah.
Word of mouth travels fast.
So
Yeah,
look, let me ask y'all a question. What's wrong with showing some love?
That's it.
Ain't nothing but showing some love, bro. It ain't gonna hurt you no way, shape, or form to show us some love.
Well, let's show them some love.
We're gonna end it like that.
Let's show them some love with a
Show them
toast.
some love.
To you, gentlemen, toast to the poorhouse. Thanks
To
for
the
joining us,
poorhouse,
folks.
baby.
Hey,
Show love.
Cheers. Until
Cheers.
next week, baby.
Till next week. Go
Let's go.
Cowboys. We're going to get that dub.